There it is. It fucking works. All right. We're going places. We're going places. Apex. Holy shit, Harris Heller. Way too slow. Fucking Windows always covering up my shit. What do we got? Fuck it. Why is it so chill? F you Twitch players.
Introducing your champion.
That's like perfect timing.
This is a good LZ.
Then fucking do it.
Hold on tight. It's time to drop, shock, and rock.
Where's my frames at, brother? My GPU's at 500 megahertz. Bro. Why are you stuck on a severe underclock? What the hell? Oh my god, I'm still getting... How am I still getting 144 frames?
The battle begins.
Reloading. Healing. Watch my back.
My GPU's running at a quarter of what it should. What the fuck?
Reloading. I need help. One sec. Using my Phoenix kit.
Bruh.
I have fallen.
What is with my GPU? Oh. It's not doing shit. But why? Why? Why are you stuck, brother? I don't get it. It's a shitty problem to have. Oh boy. There we are. Log me in. Be gone, desktop. Hey, we got sound. Better not be stuck at 4 something. For God knows whatever fucking reason. Spotify, hurry up. Ah, I couldn't overclock it. Oh well. I broke it. Strange. Sounds like your fault, Apex. Hey, I lost. Go figure. For a limited time, waste your money on a video game. Have to make the salad tosser gang later. There we are. Now how is...
Strong work, Hepfin.
Repulsors, check. Stabilizers, check. Base buddy, check.
Me ain't afraid of much, but losing, that would be a
Oh,
drag.
you can do custom emotes.
Introducing
Damn,
your
it's laggy as
champion.
hell.
My shield, my life.
I think I froze my browser. I don't get it. I can't get out. Send it. No, get rid of the emoji thing. I can't
Surprise.
see it anymore.
I hope I didn't scare you.
Refresh.
Enough lambing around, we dropping.
All right. How interesting.
I reckon we should head here.
Whoops. What do we got?
Attention.
Uncrouch, damn it.
The battle happens quick. Be ready.
Down inside.
Bro, there's so many people after me.
I downed the hostile.
Got him.
Bro!
I downed.
This fucking dude with the goddamn triple take.
Shooting at me. That's the win. The champion.
Contact target.
Light ammo.
I'm outie, bro. I killed myself, goddammit. Wow, teammate quit. I guess I will too. Yeah, I really want to leave. You fostered this community, Apex. Yeah, like I really want to join that guy. Oh, AJ! How you doing, AJ? You say that, Burton? My God, my text is so small. If I use the right keyboard, that would help. Much better. Oh, he's got, I don't know what kind of letters those are. YouTube's weird with your name? No, my text is just way too small.
Stay alive. Trust your senses and
How
victory
you
will
doing,
follow.
brother? Or sister? I don't like this. It looks like Ninja.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's do this.
It's like a Valorant skin. It's kind of weird. Bluthhunder.
Introducing your champion.
Tokyo drifting. Brain troubles. That guy's gonna be a problem. People with stupid names are usually really good. I don't know why.
To win.
Trying is 55.5% of them.
Is it? Weird. Just rounding out my December.
How about that?
How so?
Can you feel the speed?
You trying to end 2020 with a proper bang? Hopefully it not going to absolute shit. I love that. If there was one emote I could have, it would be that one.
Going to explore over there.
I mean, I'm going over there too. I don't know what you guys are on about.
Faster, faster, faster.
Super long range and super short range. Weird.
Blood on the enemy.
I don't like it. Oh, yes. Yes, please. I don't want a wingman. Get over there.
It's go time.
Another sentinel. Jesus. Alright. What do we got? Heavy? Don't. You know what? I'll take the heavy.
Marking our surroundings.
People were here. Where'd they go? Trying to end 2020 on a high and ignore Ha! Good luck with that. I feel like it's not just the year that's done that.
Enemy spotted.
Like everything that's going on, COVID included. Taking a toll. But it's the people. It's the people, man.
Team, I found the next ring location for us. Check your map.
Where we all at, brothers?
Heading out. Firing. Taking fire. Marking our surroundings.
Taking down.
In combat.
Reloading.
I'm down. Oh, I actually got hit.
Yeah, you can shoot too.
Throwing arc star. Don't worry, I'm here. I need energy ammo.
Oh, hell no. Climb up, dude.
Enemy taken down. Reloading. 1 minute.
Tis a shame.
I'm down. No, we've got trouble.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Me too, dude.
All properties in this sight. Less than 1 minute. The ring is not far. Eyes up. Grenade.
Hit her! Oh my god, I missed so many shots.
Contact with hostile. Hostile close.
Oh my god, there's so many people. It's over. Ain't happening, Chief.
Hostile close.
Cyberpunk screenshot contest.
Recharge.
Hey, it's good. I honestly, you gotta go for it. I never thought I would get into YouTube streaming or making videos, and then one day, you just hit the record button, and it turns out to be garbage, but that's where you start. I'm not saying you're trash, I'm just saying you gotta start somewhere. No, leave me alone.
Charging shield. Eyes on the new kill.
Ah, he would have been a legend if he lived. Are you normally into photo editing? There's a pretty big market for that. It's a skill a lot of people are looking for. I'm not doing so hot today. Take a couple weeks off of playing games. And you turn to shit.
I am prepared for the fight.
Ugh. Am I really prepared for the fight? Got my ass handed to me in the last two.
Prepared and ready.
Ready up. It's go time.
One of the rare people who didn't have a meltdown when it came to that game.
This is your champion.
You know,
Come get some.
the only problem I had with Cyberpunk was
I will guide us to victory below.
it did feel a little bit rushed. But I'm also somebody who really enjoyed Final
I'm the jump
Fantasy
master.
15. So you really you got to take it for what it is. It's a beautiful game. It was really good. It had more bugs than I cared for, but I thought it was good. I don't know why everybody thought they were getting like 5,000 hours of the greatest content ever. Like, nobody's going to be able to make a game like that. Our expectations were way too high. Editing photos in your own time. I feel you on that one. I need to get into photo editing. Oh, make it. I'm big into videos, but photos, art, not so much.
Marking our surroundings.
Well, alrighty then.
Cargo bot shut down.
Could use a weapon.
You should go find one. Hey, yeah.
We're inside
Where's the
ring.
Goldie?
Got the positional
Alright, got
advantage.
it. Was anybody in there? I see a purple by the door. I hear people.
Scanning.
I knew I did.
Seeing the enemy.
Suck it, nerd!
Attention. First blood.
First blood. Tastes like victory.
Hostile close.
Oh, Long Johnson.
Reloading.
What do we got here?
Scanning the area.
Why am I hearing them?
Phasing.
Could you climb it, please? Oh, it's a mirage, of course.
Target spotted.
Bro, can I get a teammate to help me shoot? I don't. Is that a new thing for Mirage? I'd say they did a good job of making it feel alive. The only thing I didn't like was the bugs where the people disappeared. It like breaks immersion. What the? Oh, Jesus. You suck.
Reloading.
What are we doing? We fighting up here? What? Where was my gun? I've been robbed, man.
I like what I see.
Reloading.
We got any heavy for me? We got a donation? Where was the shots coming from?
Recharging my shields.
Scanning the area.
Nobody.
Blessings are upon me and brethren. Have you prepared for your end?
Where are the people
I
at?
have.
Nice. Champions out. Meat wagon's having one hell of a day.
Sugar Moat came with the gender. Did it? Oh, YouTube. Whoa, take me back up.
New kill leader appointed.
Enemy spotted.
Oh, got stuck.
Warning. Reclosing.
Good work. We're inside the next ring.
They're probably coming out here, right?
Hostile spotted.
Hostile spotted.
Thrown axe down.
Taking fire. Spotted. Double time
Oh
it.
my god, my headphones vibrated.
Bless me with
Oh Lord Jesus.
Recharging shield.
trust in your father.
3, 2, 1.
Catching myself up.
Let me see him again. Let me see him again.
Bless me with sight.
Delivering care package.
Oh, you would, brother. Why did that hit me so hard?
Recharge my shields.
Taking fire. One lead down range.
Scanning.
Big body. I'm taking shots.
Shots fired. Down a hostile at Scotty.
Oh, I gotta reload.
Reloading. Reloading. Dusted the last last one.
Oh, you did get him. Yes. There's the mail symbol. Oh, I'm seeing it too. Did that come with it when you posted it? Because that's just strange. I have a backpack. I have a blue. I have no helmet.
New kill leader appointed.
What do we get in the shop today?
Watch my back. New kill leader. If they're getting cocky, they're getting sloppy.
Recharging my shields.
Move! I'm stuck in a rock. Yeah, it did. I just wanted to shrug. Does that have to do with your gender and your YouTube settings?
Recharging my shields.
Oh, man.
Watch my back. Half gone.
Almost makes no sense. I mean, I'll take the helmet. What else we got? Nothing, nothing, nothing. I'll take all the shield cells. Oh, dude, I don't have anything to put the barrel stabilizer on.
Recharging my shields.
Do I really want to keep the wingman? I don't think so. What are we making here? Oh, you're already using that. No, you can't have all three. I won't let you. Nope, go somewhere else. Skull piercer. That's right, dude.
Oscar Mike. Shields are recharged.
Reloading.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Spotted. Double timing it. I'm down. Going over here. Contact.
Oh my god, he hits me with every shot. Well, there was 3 shugs when I type it in. Picked one with short hair, and I guess that was me picking a male YouTube. Wanted you to know that. However, would I continue our conversation had I not known such a thing? That's so weird. Where are my shrugs? Oh my god, they have so many emotes. I don't even know where it is.
The wind is out
I can't
there
even
looking
search through all
funny.
that.
It will find you if you let it.
Repulsors, check. Stabilizers,
Well, I guess I'll be Bloodhound again.
yes, buddy.
We will see.
Check.
Bang. Mutiny?
This is your champion.
Please be good, man.
I will choose a location for
me.
battle. I honor those who've raised. I honor those who've risen, not those who've fallen. Let's land here.
Talked to Chaffee lately? Honestly, I have not talked to anybody. In any capacity. Between working overnights and the holidays, I've been dead to the world.
Opening fire. Reloading.
Blue armor.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
No gun for me. 1 box of ammo. Thanks, brother.
Reloading.
First blood.
Well, you can't solve the eternal mysteries of the universe without void jumping.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Pulling the trigger. Nice jump, Jess.
Taking fire.
Reloading. That was the last one. Nice work.
Reloading.
Do it all you want. Ah!
Reload. Whole enemy squad has been forcibly expired.
Where are they?
And up.
Fuck, he went down.
Healing up. Eyes are open though.
Oh, shit. Shit, shit, shit!
Attention. There is a new
Shot at. New kill leader. Watch. Throwing thermite. Reloading.
Fuck me! Did I have to miss every shot?
Contact with target.
Need to recharge my shield.
Yo!
Contact.
No way!
champion eliminated.
Evo shield here. Level 3. All father give me sight.
Opening fire. Reloading.
You would get him.
Full squad's down.
What a
You
G.
made the right choices.
Fuck everything
Need to
else.
recharge my shields.
I've honestly just been trying to get my life back together.
Rejuvenating.
Ah,
Healing up. Eyes are open now.
I think it's back together. I'm not sure.
Scanning the area.
Double tap. Is that a mine? What is that?
The ring's our neighbor, pals. We've got a minute to find her.
Okay. I don't know how I went from purple to... Fuck me.
Fire.
The ring is close.
Reload. Get it back yourself. Here's a pick-me-up.
I'm going for it. Oh, shit.
Reload. Straight down.
Half a minute. Ring is near. All father give me sight.
I really need more light. Fuck.
10 seconds. The ring's close. Reloading. Enemy down. Rings firing. Up and away, Newty.
He has no fucking clue either.
Contact with target. Bless me with sight. I fail.
Oh, you're gonna be a little pussy with all of your caustic stuff upstairs? Go ahead, try me.
Reloading.
Reload.
Bless me with sight. Contact with hostile.
He went straight down. Heads up.
I'm taking fire.
Killed an enemy.
Making contact with enemy.
Bro, he's like one tap. Fucking virgins. 2 random ammo, 1 health syringe. I went a whole game yesterday with just like white armor. Teammates were at like gold and purple, and I'm like, and not once did anybody tag a blue for me. Like, seriously? Ugh. I should see what Chaffee's up to. See if Let Chaff wants to play. See if anybody wants to play. Randoms suck.
What are you waiting for? Let's do
Everybody's on.
this.
Everybody's on their post-Christmas stuff.
Fate will be on our side.
Kept getting clapped in the new map. Fuck this game. I say fuck this game for other reasons, but yeah. That new map's kind of, eh. It's so open.
Introducing your champion.
You can join? Fuck yeah. Do you have my Discord? I don't think I have a bot. I don't have a bot link to YouTube. I should work on that. Maybe I can do Nightbot. Nightbot! You got a new... Which one? helped I took your advice. I don't think, see, I have a Model O. I don't think anybody really needs an expensive mouse. You should get one if you like one, but I don't think anybody should have a cheap mouse.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Like, I've got a G502 over here, and I want to punch my monitor, and I'm only using it to manage my stream. That's it.
I just polished my grapple.
Together, we will slaughter our enemies.
How do you do this? YouTube, you're new. Commands, custom.
Introducing your champion.
I don't think so.
Victory below.
I'm the jump master. I won't let you down, except by falling. Hold your breath. Let's go this way.
Shit. Do I have Discord on here? I do! I'm gonna have to update it. Hold on, let me get my cheeks clapped first. See what happens. Death Adder, but I think it's the enhanced version. I've heard good things about the Death Adder. Holy balls, there's a lot of people here. I'm out. Fuck this. Somebody already throwing a drone up. God fucking damn it, I hate this part. You can never climb it for some odd reason.
Not us. Wonderful.
Go away, go away.
Boy jumping.
Marking our surroundings.
I'm running out of ammo! No! Eat shit!
Hostile right here.
Fuck! Yeah, eat shit. I got friends.
Don't worry, I'm here. Took out an enemy.
Ah! What's new in Discord? Hey, nobody asked.
Kill leader.
Can I have some light?
Watch for them.
I need light ammo.
Dude was one tap too. Oh. I'm gonna have to look at the Death Adder again. Okay, I'm taking a Mozambique. I've given up on life. It's official. I was 18 away from getting armor too. Oh my fucking god!
Hostile right here.
Fucking god, no! 48. 48. Shotgun can't do a tad more than 48. He got first shit. That's a GG's from us, man. Alright, so now that Discord's open, after it just bothered me. How does one make an invite? Invite people. Never. Select number of uses. No limit. Copy.
You and I will survive together.
Oh, it was my turn.
If I may be honest, I find death fascinating.
I've done it. A Discord link. Does it work?
This is your champion.
Nightbot, you're trash.
Death. Nothing phases me.
Have I given him permission? He's not even in here. Nightbot, you're trash, man. Dashboard. Top chatter. Nobody. Join channel. Community settings, automated filters, moderator, Nightbot. I've got to moderate you?
Understood.
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing.
Another soft landing.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? L-Star? Okay.
Attention. First
Can you
blood.
grab it, please? Jesus. I don't like the 301, but we're gonna use it because that's all we have. What the hell is this? The fucking, oh yes. Okay, I'm in heaven now. All right, can you like get out of here, Nightbot? This is the worst mouse I've ever used. It is terrible.
I suggest you do some research in this area.
Oh, that's right. What do we got here? A flatline? Oh yeah.
Evo sheet here. Level 2.
Who dropped something purple? Mine now, brother.
Field here. Level 3.
Marking our surroundings.
Gas trap deployed. I could use that.
You kill leader.
The champion has been eliminated.
All things die. Even champions.
Marking our surroundings.
How is nobody here? How is nobody here? Oh wait, I'm on the wrong side. It would help if I was looking the right way. Why do I hear so many footsteps?
Beware.
Eat shit, brother!
Trap set.
Why? They're up here too?
My vision is clear.
Get down.
Scanning the area.
Recharging my shield.
This dude's bad. Oh! I'm dead. Oh, balls. What the fuck, dude? Dude, I got stupid stunned.
Forcibly expired.
Death will have to wait.
Oh, fuck me. Thank you.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
You're a cunt. You know that? Mm-hmm. A major one.
I need help.
No, health, dumbass. Gonna drop that med kit, fam?
Medkit here.
Medkit here.
Thank you.
Fucking idiot. Wait. I cannot believe. Steals it right in front of me and just stares at me.
In progress.
We are inside the next ring. A net positive result.
What do I have here that I don't need? No light.
Shield battery here.
Extended sniper mag here. Level 3.
Thank you.
Looking for sniper optics.
Scanning the area.
Delivering care package.
Care package on
Kinda
high.
wanna go fight them.
Favor from the gods.
Does nobody hear that? Oh, these things make that noise now?
Watching this area. We are not the first ones here.
Marking our surroundings.
Fuck.
Fire.
Didn't count.
Gas trap deployed.
Attention.
Another
There is a
variable
new
to
kill
lab
leader.
rats.
You kill leader.
Sensing an insect.
area.
Be in live stream channel. I will be right there,
Some
sir.
energy ammo.
I'm too poor for any of those.
Paying close attention to this area.
Hostile spotted.
Subject spotted is there.
Calling upon leaders. Marking our surroundings.
We should conduct a search right here.
Pick me up.
Frag grenades.
What's a wee singularity between them?
Reloading.
Delivering threat.
Taking fire.
Gas trap deployed.
Our enemies have met their fate.
Yeah, that's right, fuck boys.
Red kill.
Enemy remaining.
Suck it, nerd. Thought I saw somebody. Am I crazy?
Here. Aye, yes, please.
That was so cheeky. Ooh, purple. And a purple. What the hell? No way. Dude, this is the day. Is that it?
Recharging my shields.
Scanning the area.
I'm hearing a lot of sound.
Placing gas trap.
Round 2. Beginning ring
That
countdown.
last dude got pinned so hard. Can I jump off of this wall? Let me try this.
Have you prepared for your end? I have.
How do you do the wall bounce? There you go.
Replicator entering orbit, dearies.
Oh my god, that is cheeky. That is... Can you imagine getting snuck up on like that? Oh, Jesus, that is just wrong.
I suggest we do some research in this area.
Jesus. I can't believe those teams were fighting out in the open like that. They shouldn't have pushed that hard. This R99 is cheap, though. This game is... This game has a really messed up skill ceiling. Like the fact that people like Asu and Lyric can just outgun 7 people on pure movement alone.
I suspect we will find something here.
Oh my god, I got a phone call real quick. Hold up. Hold up.
I suspect we will find something here. Enemy spotted. Far.
Head here.
Throwing frag.
Calling upon nature's strength.
And waiting.
Our enemies have been
Fire. Reload. Independent vehicle.
Reload.
fight alone and die quick. Last of that enemy squad has perished.
Remarkable. Enemy spotted.
Bad boy, shooting at me.
All Father, give me sight.
We find ourselves inside the next... Getting shot at. Deploying a battery.
Reloading.
Reload.
Administering a Phoenix kit.
Care package being delivered.
Care package. Drop it. Shield.
Hostile
Recharge.
over there.
Trap set and waiting. Target spotted.
Scanning the area. Hostile close.
I'm gonna loot around here.
Adding another gas.
Battery. Making contact with enemy. Shots fired at me.
Reload.
Taking fire. Subject down. Shields are recharged.
This game is so action-packed. I wasn't reloaded.
I lost my abilities.
Jesus.
Grenade.
I'm almost out of fucking ammo.
Last one down. Recharging shield completes the trial.
Scanning the area.
Was that it? Was that all of them? Jesus, we did work on them.
Administering medical aid.
I don't want... oh. Not taking my ammo, bro. You can't have it. It's mine. Jesus. What a fucking game. What a game. I'll take that. I'm gonna need heavy. Light.
Optics here.
Digit. Enemy that away.
Holy shit.
Fire it.
Come on, boys, don't die on me here. There's only 3 squads left. Oh wait, let me grab some of these back.
I have a subject in view. Far off.
Marking our surroundings. Enemy over there.
Spotted one. And waiting. The trap is
Making
set.
contact with enemy.
Data soon to follow. Target spotted here.
Trust in the All Father.
Spotted a subject right here.
Marking our surroundings.
Take a deep breath.
Warning. Room movement in progress.
Enemy spotted. Close.
Bless me with sight.
Eyes to the scat.
Trap is set. Data soon to follow. Deploy.
Marking our surroundings. Contact with hostile. Reloading.
Placing gas trap.
Enemy over there.
Pulling the trigger.
Down to subject.
Enemy spotted.
Holy shit!
Down the hostile.
Recharge.
Grenade. Deceased.
Round 4. Beginning ring countdown.
Oh god, was that a booty call?
All Father, give me sight.
Dude, I think everything in this game was a teammate coming to save another teammate's ass.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Oh, enemy here.
Fuck, 10 bullets?
Wee hooligan.
Let me up. Oh my god, Apex, are you lagging on me? Not now.
Very well. We should conduct a search
Honor
right
is in the
here.
turret.
72 for red armor.
Bless me with sight.
A wee hooligan's been there. Pulling the trigger.
Spotted one. Close.
The ring's our neighbor, pals, and we've got about a minute to find her.
Contact with hostile.
Target spotted. There.
I hear people right next to me.
Scanning the area. Less than 1 minute. The ring is not far.
Independent variable added. Adding another gas trap.
Oh, you're a dick. I love it.
Delivering. Spotted one. Distant.
Fuck, I missed every shot.
I downed a hostile. Recharging my shields.
10 seconds. Ring close. Fire!
I require assistance.
Another squad spotted their heads on.
Scanning the area.
I have a subject in view. Exploring here.
Closing.
I need medical aid. Let's go to this area.
Use the map as your guide.
Singularity deployed.
Contact with hostile.
I will survey this area.
Shots fired at me. I bathe in this blue.
I need medical aid.
They're shooting at me.
Subject spotted.
Oh, fuck no! Fucking fight each other. Come on, brother, come on, no! Oh. If that Kraber shot would have went off. If only that Kraber shot would have went off.
We have
You're
our Apex
fucking
champions.
garbage, kids. Oh my god. Fucking Kraber shot. I was really hoping I would get the no scope. I could have healed. Damn it. Oh. If Discord ever loads, maybe? Hello! He is alive. I got bent over.
I'm very sorry that happened. I was watching it, hoping you'd win. And I watched as your teammates went down, both like right next to each other in the middle of the map, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
Why?
What the hell happened? Join. Party. There we go.
Video full screen. How have you been, sir?
I've been alright.
No complaints?
Nah, not really. Just been playing the games. Mostly just WoW and fucking Cyberpunk.
So you racked up the hours in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I'm at like 100 and something. I'm just trying to clear the map before I finish it. There's a whole bunch to do. I've had no problems though. Like, I've had no game-breaking bugs. I've had no only thing I have is when someone goes to use an item in the game. Sometimes like the item isn't tracked to their hand. It's been the only problem I've had.
No.
So I've gotten really lucky.
I don't know. I wish people would
Amateur hours
stay.
over. Time for the big leagues.
Yeah, I heard you say earlier. I didn't really see anyone has like at the moment like vanish when I like when I done anything. They've all been pretty stagnant.
You know an easy way to test that?
How's it?
Look into a crowd of people, shoot your gun in the air, look away, and look back.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
It has something to do with when you trigger him and you make him scared.
Well, I also know like if you turn to the side, right, and then turn back like to in front of you, like advertisements will change. But if you stare at the advertisements, the LED screens, they don't move. So it's something about like your vision and what's appearing and disappearing in that side part to you is like what's making everything fucking. I think they have like some weird scripting going on with that.
Same with the cops. Like, why are they just, you know, I'm on a rooftop far away from everyone and I kill somebody and they just appear on the rooftop and I'm like, what, really?
Yeah.
They just don't want you up to shenanigans.
No, that's what it is. It's like they want you to do like all the other stuff. Which I mean, there's plenty of shit. You could just walk into an area full of gang members and kill them, and cops don't give a shit. It's just, I think it's like they weren't expecting like civilians, but it's like if you have a game like kind of Grand Theft Auto-esque like that, people are gonna just kind of try to go do what they want. I fucking shot a civilian one time, and I got fucking like max tack called in my ass, and they were just fucking like skulls that just ended my life. I was like, all right, well, I'll never do that again.
I really wish they would have made it a little more Grand Theft Auto, but I get why they didn't.
And I think that was also people were expecting GTA, but like with Witcher's consistency of like how.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like they were expecting like how Witcher kind of like how they had just like their scripting all over the place in this game. But like Witcher is like very heavily like when you go to an area, those events kick off, and they kick off in like in a successional order. In this game, it's like they kick off, but you could be there because of some other reason, like whatever it is. You're just, oh hey, you got to a side quest. It told you to drive this fucking vehicle with this guy in it to this location, and then some weird scripting goes up that was supposed to happen for some thing when you got there. Now it's fucking weird because you're in a car. It's just like they didn't plan the. Like, I don't know, like scripts overlap each other so hard, but I don't know how they fix that because without, you know, making scenes only happen when you get to there in a certain point of the game instead of it just happening when you're in the area.
I think
they should maybe gate it off some of the locations more, like instead of after Act 2, it just opens you up to every location. I don't know.
They shouldn't have made it come out on PS4 and Xbox.
Absolutely.
They wasted
and
way
that's
too
also
much
a thing
time on
I've
that.
seen. Yeah, and I think that's why they opened up themselves up to all that fucking bullshit, because honestly, it's like, I was saying this, I was like, could you imagine though if I told you I was going to play Cyberpunk on my PC from 2013, but with tech that was prominent in 2008, and I would then complain that I couldn't run it? You'd be like, yeah, you have a fucking piece of shit, like.
No shit, it's a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, but then again, it's like, since there's released on that game, they don't give a shit about that stuff. It came out, they paid money, they expect it to run like every other game. That's beautiful 30 frames a second.
You know what's worse than that? How much you know about computers and how games utilize the hardware?
No, I know that, like, as much as, you know, John will teach me as he tells me what I need to buy.
So, if this makes any sense to you, our computers have a GPU with dedicated RAM, and then you've got your system RAM, and the PS4 has 8 gigs shared amongst both.
Oh, God.
So, running Apex right now, I'm using up 6 gigs alone of just my GPU and 11 gigs of my regular RAM. That's just both of them. That's 19 total. So, PS4's got, what, 9, 8 to play with? An entire game, the hardest game to run ever?
Yeah.
No wonder nothing works.
And I said that, I go, people kept making this game seem like it was going to be like the thing that revolutionized, like oh, it's going to be the greatest thing ever, which I wasn't even going to play Cyberpunk until I got my new processor for my PC. I built my new PC. I still have the same GPU, but I wasn't even going to play it. I don't even, dude, on the top of my head, I don't know. It happened like...
AMD or Intel?
AMD. Intel. John got me.
Oh, Intel.
Mm-hmm. John got me an Intel something for I got it after like we weren't really playing many games, and then when I actually updated my PC is actually when me and you started hanging out and stuff. So I've had it for a bit, like towards the earlier part of the year, like end of spring.
Secondhand or bought new?
Bought new.
Ooh, so it must be a newer gen.
And, yeah, and I think it's the same one he has or had.
And
then he just
97?
updated his or
Oh,
something.
did he buy? I think I know what happened. He probably gave you the 97 and bought a 10 series.
Yeah. Well, it's not exactly his old one. It's just like I think it was the one
The
he was
same one
using.
he had.
The brand, yeah, he was using, and then he said, "Here's the one I use, so just get this one." And then I'm pretty sure he updated after that, though. But I still have the same. I have a fucking 480
AMD.
fucking AMD, yeah, for my graphic card. I've had that. I didn't update that. That's why I was able to buy like a lot of parts for my PC higher and newer quality because then I didn't buy a new graphic card. So I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Which I still have no problem with this graphic card. I'm gonna update mine. This is probably the story.
Oh my god, I thought that was ours.
Yeah, I thought it was ours too. Oh, building. I'm gonna try to EMP up there.
Recharging shield.
The all-seeing eye.
Alright, never mind. He instantly fucking tapped it as soon as I came around the corner.
Frag grenade sent.
Need a leg. Put a leg down range.
Got out of that shit real quick.
Give my shield to recharge. Tango
Oh my god, they're up here.
Oh wow, I just got sideswiped.
Recharging my shields.
He came from 3 perfect angles in that doorway. I was up the staircase, on top of the elevator, and to the fucking corner of the doorway.
Fuck.
Yo, playing against pros though. Oh, sorry, I haven't played this game.
They're gonna say me.
I must use Phoenix kit.
No way.
Easy.
Easy, he says.
I bathe in the blue.
I bathe in the blood.
Marking our surroundings.
Fucking red armor, seriously?
Healing my wounds.
Yeah, last time I played this, I was able to slide and move properly. So I was like, I gotta stop playing, and then I just fell off. I got my that rust came back in.
It's
But-
hard.
So I wasn't gonna play Cyberpunk because I was like, it looks like they're trying to do a bunch of stuff, and I'm not gonna be able to run it with my old processor. So I didn't even look into it. I was like, whatever. I got the new one, and John started showing me more stuff on it, and I was like, yeah, I could see myself probably playing it. Now that I have this, I'll give it a shot. So I didn't really have the hype everyone had around it, like, because I got the idea to play it like in the summer of this year.
Oh, yeah.
So
Good thing for you.
to me, yeah. So to me, I'm just like, I enjoy the game, like, whatever.
It's a good game.
And I absolutely think it's a great game. I think it for the combat wise is pretty much like Fallout. Like it's all I can think of when I actually fight people. I'm just like I feel like I'm playing a Fallout game,
Yeah.
which is I think the negative to it. The story, the world that it's in, the way like the voice actors hit their stuff, the way they tackle like realistic like story beats, like. There's this part when there that's like it's on
Well, I beat
how
it.
far you got into. Oh, you beat it.
I
Okay.
beat
Like
it.
there's a part where Evelyn's side mission where you end up doing the thing for Judy and she's like in the bathtub.
Yeah.
That whole situation, like that's a real life situation they tackled. Like that's some fucking heavy shit, and I think
Yeah.
they handled it very well. So I think those aspects of the game shine like crazy good. It's just there's visual bugs that happen at times, which I just save and reload and they're fucking gone. So I don't really like it's to me. I'm like whatever, and the gameplay I think is like but I don't know the way they hit certain points about it. I think the story so far to the point of the game, like I got to Act 3, but I've been doing all the side stuff, has been like I thought they did a really good job with that storyline. It's a really interesting arc with the way they handle like the relic and how you're dealing with Silverhand and stuff. I think that's very cool. So
Wait, with
I don't know
the
the game
loading
continues on
symbol.
into the ending.
How you doing,
I haven't played them
Papa?
actually to that point, but
New home, who dis?
for what I
Cap it.
played,
I know,
I
right?
really liked
I
it.
wish
so.
it was here. I'm gonna
And
see if I can upload
and I
it.
like also, it's kind of like Fallout where you'll
you doing,
randomly
Blue
stumble
Chew?
upon a side mission, and it's very, very interesting for that time you do it. And they put a lot of effort into those little side missions as well. So it's not just like throwaway shit.
You know what really got me? The way they made me wait and want for like Keanu Reeves to show up.
Yeah.
Like the fact when he shows up, I'm like, oh yes.
Bro,
These
yeah,
are the moments I
exactly.
live
It's
for.
like, and you like, and it's like you are him in that moment. It's like, oh. So, but yeah, I don't want to like get a PMP
Doing all right?
show
How's the
too
stream
straight,
treating
like,
you? First
spoiling
stream on
stuff.
YouTube.
Want to play it. It's still kind of new, but
I'm not
if you
complaining.
get
I
past,
kind of
if you
enjoy
play
it.
on PC,
Getting
honestly,
used
it's
to
worth
it.
the fun play. Honestly,
It's a great game on PC. You know what the funny part is? I bought a laptop with a really, I wouldn't say a crappy GPU, but it's like the worst one you can buy on a mobile.
Yeah.
1650. It's like the budget of budget laptops. And I'm like, let me see if Cyberpunk runs on it. I get 45 frames per second on the lowest settings.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here like, and this couldn't run on PlayStation. Why? But whatever.
They're even lower.
It's just, I don't know. It runs well. It maxes out my PC. That's all I can say. It just, it eats my computer alive.
It does, but it totally tears up my fucking my GPU. But I like set up like a whole system where to fucking cool off my shit while it's going. But I can play it all. I mean, at the end of the day, I put almost 100 hours in the game. So I mean, it's not like I haven't been able to play the game because of that reasoning. You know.
As long as you get above 30, I'd say it's a good game. I hear a robot in the air. Oh no, it's this thing.
I have, I play it like 60. I'm on like high. I don't go to like any of those. I'm not like ray tracing or anything like that. I'm just playing it, you know. And I don't know. I've really enjoyed it, and to the point where I want to complete like everything in the game.
I'm probably gonna go back and do
got
that.
me to want to do that. Then you've sold me on like fucking. The game was worth my money. I've already played 100 hours into it. It's worth my money.
Oh my god!
What else I can ask for?
I'm out. I gotta run away.
Ow.
Did they get you?
Yeah, I don't know where our micro hacker's at, but he's not fucking hacking anything.
I really wish he would just step up his game a little and actually show up.
There's like a whole fight happening with people that aren't even on our team.
Oh, purple
here.
shield. What are the odds?
Do not come outside. It's a hellstorm.
Where is everybody? They're not even showing up.
Oh no, man, they're all over the place. They're crawling all over that building you're in.
Kendall, come in. Kendall, come in.
Oh god, there's another dead guy out here. He's trying to stop me from going inside. He's being a dick.
That's what I thought. Oh my god.
Oh my god, close the door.
Give me a second. Fixing up.
Dude, they were all over this building.
They still kind of are. There's one across the way.
Calling upon nature's strength.
Oh, I have no healing.
Oh, what do you need? Come here.
Taking a moment to heal.
Shield stuff.
All over me.
Got one right here.
I keep hitting F. It's not F. I'm using Cyberpunk controls.
Grenade!
Hold on. Shield recharging.
Ah, fuck! That door!
Be prepared.
Bomb bullets are shooting at me. What the?
Oh god, Kendall, was that you?
Yeah.
This way.
I am the dead man.
Who get on top of us?
Fucked him up! Oh my god, I had a fucking. I knocked me out of his arm. I had no more ammo left.
So many people.
Say hello to the 401st.
Too much.
That was
too many.
bad. That was bad.
I keep hitting the wrong button.
Not used to these emotes on here. I don't even know. Are they emotes?
Grenade.
I don't know. All I know is that Twitch is gonna do absolutely nothing to help streamers with their music, and they're. I don't know. I don't think Twitch is gonna make it.
Damn. Also I feel so slow also in this game. Like running. I feel like, am I not hitting the sprint button properly?
You need a brand new $300 keyboard is what you need.
You're right. You're right.
Hopefully
I'll win that in the contest I'm in.
Oh, the art contest?
Yeah. The screenshot one.
You are
The
better
punch
than
you can
I.
win.
Oh, you know what really is interesting is DLSS for NVIDIA. If I turn on ray tracing and max it, I get about 35 frames, and that's with the new GPU. If I turn on DLSS, I get like 85 or 90, just out of nowhere.
Wow.
So DLSS uses AI, and what it does is it renders the game at 720p, and then the AI upscales it to 4K.
Jesus.
Yeah. So if they can put 30 series GPUs in new next-gen consoles and run that, hell, somebody mentioned that they should put an NVIDIA GPU in the Switch, and they said, can you imagine 1080p gaming on the Switch on the go?
Pretty good.
That would be amazing.
They should add that to that new KFC.
They just need to start it. They should. I'm probably gonna buy that. I'm not even kidding.
My fucking John and Jake both had the exact same thing. They're like, I just went for the novelty of having it.
Might be something good this way.
I'm gonna just stab it on the shelf. It's literally just gonna sit behind me. It's gonna be like a Christmas decoration.
Just sitting there.
It's gonna run better than a PS5.
And it can warm your chicken.
Oh my god, how are they gonna do that?
I don't know.
There's whole teams going here.
Oh my god! I just realized it wasn't us! Holy shit!
Oh wow, 3 shields in 1 crate.
There's pistols
Oh
and
god!
over here.
Blood already. That's what happens
There's a
when
man
you get
here.
too excited.
Oh, what the fuck?
Grenade, watch it.
Ow!
By another squad.
Marking our surroundings.
I killed one!
Fire.
Fuck me. Oh my god. Somebody got a triple take right off the bat.
Ow!
Hey, Jickler, just die. Just die
I
for
killed one.
us.
Shooting.
You did
I
better than
murdered
I.
their lifeline.
And he's gone.
I ran her down with a...
Elon Musk with the Santa hat. Somebody
Killing
noticed.
G in her ass.
He's feeling real fucking festive.
Ah, first kill of the day. Nice. Go me.
So wait, what mouse did you say you got?
The Death Adder Elite. I want something with side buttons, but I didn't want like a... Fuck, I want like 18 of them.
No, I got that Corsair with the whole number pad on it, so worst mouse I own.
This one just has 2 side buttons, and they're like pretty big. I like them for when I play WoW, because I just use them for like my 2 spammy abilities.
I've heard a lot of good things about the Death Adder.
Yeah, I like it. I don't like the like to me. I was looking at the Death Adder original, and it's one John has, and he was like, I don't even use that one anymore since my closet because he didn't like it. And I was like, yeah. And it looks really small. Then I saw the Elite, and the Elite's like very a lot larger. And everyone said the problem they have with it is like if you don't have like if it's too big, and I have a large palm, so I was like perfect.
Nature.
Time to show 'em what
I was
we're
like
made
hell
of.
yeah, so
Which
I
is
like
just
it.
blood and guts, really.
I guess here's the next question. What kind of grip do you have when you play first-person shooters?
Loose.
Loose. I know. There's apparently like a whole science behind it.
Am I supposed to like only have like my 3 fingers touching the mouse and like gently stroking it?
No, there's no preferred way of like playing an FPS, but the way you play you should know, so when you go to buy a mouse it matters. If that makes sense. So if you buy the wrong mouse, like the way I play is I hold the mouse with like my thumb and my ring finger, and I really don't put my palm on the mouse ever. I don't like to move my arm. I like to play with my wrist.
Let's land here.
So for me, having a really thin and small mouse, my hand gets cramped up real bad. So I have to have something larger. But I mean, I could palm a mouse, and it just feels weird. But if I have a really little mouse, I get like a hand cramp at the end of the day because it's almost like I'm playing with like a claw grip the entire day.
I started getting a weird cramp on my hand when I was doing WoW stuff because I keep hitting F. My God.
Bless me with sight.
Found an enemy. Close.
Fuck that. Stop hitting F. Because I kept using my thumb, and I never got used to moving my thumb as much as I was when I got this mouse because I was using the side buttons, and it was just a lot of like, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down because it's
Separate Google account if there's going to be a new
place,
spot.
like north,
I think
south
it is
of each other.
weird. Not seeing Papa. You
And my thumb's
should.
starting to cramp up. I'm getting used to
Make
it
a
now.
whole new YouTube account for videos and
Yeah,
then
that's interesting. I never thought about
for
it. I play with my
streaming.
wrist too, so I don't ever like move my arm. I usually lock my arm when I'm playing, and I usually just.
Cargo bot shut down.
I don't feel like I need to move my arm around. I don't know if it needs like those large sweeping movements.
I only really move my arm if I'm doing tracking. Like if somebody's going across the map and I've got to like I'm zoomed in and I've got to follow them, then I move my arm. But if it's like I get shot at and I got to turn around, it's just a wrist movement.
Gotcha.
But I play high sensitivity.
I see that. You play a way higher sensitivity than I do.
New kill leader.
Ah,
Spot him.
I wonder how high it is compared to normal.
I see you being able to like jump and like turn around like instantly. I can't do that. My sensitivity's to the point where it's like I could jump and like I can look behind me, but it's like I'm not. I don't know, yours looks so much quicker. Which you're able to play at that level, which you're able to get to that point. It's like looks like that's the way to go.
Oh,
but
it takes
God,
time.
It fucking like, it makes me like physically sick.
See, I never really judge people because when somebody plays on a slow sense, I immediately think, how would it be for me playing with my left hand? Oh god, that's terrible. That's exactly what it's like for people playing on a sensitivity they're not used to.
Yeah, then you go from like other games and stuff that don't have it. People play WoW like on great sensitivity, like PvP, and I can't even do that either. Even a third-person aspect like that, where they like
The
whip around
Warcraft
and shit,
players
they're
do
able to
that.
see everything.
I can't stand it.
StarCraft players are the worst.
They are the worst. Them damn Koreans being better than us in every aspect.
I almost did a few entire spit take.
Papa, how have you been? There's nothing wrong with spit takes. They never went out of style. Contrary to what anybody said.
You know, every time I see a spit take in something, I still laugh. You know, so it's like I feel
it's
like
worth
it's
it.
utilized more. Yeah. Maybe back in the day when we were around, you know, we didn't appreciate it. They were too much. People were just like, enough of these fucking spit takes. Back in those silent films.
That's their own damn fault.
Charlie Chaplin's fucking overrated.
Not my fault Chaplin couldn't afford a color TV.
My fault Chaplin couldn't fucking speak.
He was actually a mute. Nobody ever knew.
Those movies had full sound. Technology was there and it was fucking viable.
It was the person the whole time.
I feel, I don't know, I think it's maybe because I move so much faster in Cyberpunk and that's the first person shooter I've played lately. I feel like I'm running in place.
You feel like you're running in place?
Yeah, I feel like I'm not going
There
anywhere.
goes the champion.
Who are you?
It's
Oh,
really
you're
weird.
her. You should feel like you're moving faster.
Yeah, I don't at all. I feel like I'm like in molasses.
No, I don't.
And I'll stop to loot something, and then I'll turn around, and you're like going, and I'm like, see, I am slower. It's not because I stopped, but like you're so much farther ahead of me, and it's like, ah. I don't have a helmet yet. Wow, I'm fucking trash. I need to get back to this game.
Dude, I've been on for like a day or two, and I get my ass handed to me every single time.
Firm hit on cargo bot.
Good job. Doing work for the team, tagging that cargo bot.
Oh god, no. We had
Do without it, Bangalore.
2 family members over, just my brother and my mom,
I need a scope.
and we just relaxed. I did a shit ton of Christmas shopping. I didn't even spend a lot. I just did a lot. I'm just glad the holidays are over. Finally get back to my life. What do you need, Kendall?
Things for a sniper,
Things for a sniper.
and things for an
New
alternator.
kill leader. Watch your six.
Is the alternator better or the fucking R?
R99 is god.
What about the R301?
It's alright.
Evo shield here.
Didn't they
wouldn't
remove
complain.
that SMG
Extended
from
light
the
mag here. Level 3.
box now? It was just a pickup.
The R99 used to be removed, and then they brought it back, and I forget what they took out in its place. I got a
Remember the
full
new
kit
map
for you.
That R99 was being used in that new map. I don't know if it was just that map.
Grab
Oh,
it, grab
shit.
it, grab it. Yes. Fuck that guy. That's what we thought. You're a little late to the party, dude.
sweet barrel. Thanks, man. Now I feel I can fight people from range and up close.
I mean, feeling it
man,
and doing it are two different things. That's how I feel in Apex all the time. I'm gonna win this fight, misses every shot.
I got this, as long as they don't fire back. It's just, it's all, you have a game plan until you get shot at. You're like, oh god!
Or
Quick surrender!
you go in with the biggest balls of steel ever, you proceed to miss every shot in the clip before they shoot back at you, and you go, this isn't my fight.
You're just already like thinking like, man, when I land next game, it's gonna be different.
Are we progressing?
I don't feel like I've progressed.
I know I haven't. Not even in the slightest.
We're talking about life or like in the game? Because probably both, but I didn't think we were gonna get heavy all of a sudden.
I'm a year closer to death.
Each day.
I'm always progressing in life, whether it's in something I want to or not.
I said something like that recently with somebody, and they're just like, because they're trying to make a point, but I was like, no, I mean, I know what it was. I think it was just like, I think I said something about dying, and they're like, what do you know what's dying? And I was like, actually, technically, we are all dying. Like since day one, we are on the, you know, the march to death. I mean, that's the whole.
Isn't that what life is?
Yeah, you start the clock, like you're. They're like, yeah, you can't look at it like that. And I was like, I don't know, look at it both sides, you know, like, why not?
Life is, you're just literally born to die, and it's the experience in between. That's all it is.
Yeah, and it's like, you know.
DJ hit. Oh no. House is on lockdown.
I logic someone into thinking that they
Papa, no.
that
Do you have
furries
the
were
vid?
okay. That was fun.
No. Did you
That's
say
it.
furries are okay?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, logically, I was like, if you're willing to, like, let's just say you're playing Mass Effect and you're willing to fuck an alien, right? It's like, what's the difference?
You're really onto something here.
But like, for example, because I utilized the point that I made with World of Warcraft. I was like, what about a Draenei, right? Because they're aliens, but they have like goat feet, you know, and like goat horns. That's the only thing. But they're blue aliens, kind of like Asaris from Mass Effect. I was like, so what is the stopping point for you?
Fur apparently.
Apparently it's fur, which is fine. I just meant like I was trying to logic their fucking out of their brain to be like, but what, you know, you're going to go this far, why not this far?
You're trying to get somebody to accept that furries
Yeah, exactly.
can be normal.
I don't accept it at all, but I wanted to see if I could trick somebody into thinking that it was okay.
You're gonna melt somebody's brain. That was like, what was that article that came out? Trump had a better approval rating than Obama, and I'm like, this is funny, not for any particular reason in and of itself. It's funny because I know how pissed off some people are gonna be because of it, and I'm like, that's why it's funny. And that's exactly what happens to people. They sit there and they think, this is a fact. I don't like it. I don't accept it. And then you just, their brains just melting. They've got to try to comprehend something they're not used to. Got tested negative. I think it's fake.
The only thing we've shot this game, by the way, has been cargo bots, and it's been by our fucking teammates.
I second
we've only
that.
Fought, we are fucking 2-0 in cargo bot fights.
Hey, that first cargo bot bested me, so I don't want to talk about it. I got a purple.
We're 2-1.
I gave you all my stuff for a light gun, and I swapped over to a light gun. Mistakes were made.
Don't worry, I'll die horribly, and then you can just loot it off my corpse.
We can try. No promises.
I went to grab that blue when I opened it, and I was like, "Oh hey," and it was just gone.
Hey, mine's. Wait, do you have a blue stock? I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, mine's
no,
better."
I didn't have one, so I was gonna take it, and then you dropped a white one. And I was like, "Yeah, it's fair."
To be fair, that's the only attachment on my gun besides a scope.
Fair? Yeah, it's fine. You gave me the other stuff, so that's why I was just like, it was just funny because it was there for a second, and then it was gone.
I feel like this is being watched.
Oh, that's such a trap. You die.
Gold backpack. I can finally live up to my loot whore potential.
Hell yeah. That should be the only thing on it. Like, bonus on it. It's like, instead of like how you can revive yourself with the gold shield, down shield, just be like, loot whore.
That's all it says. You get double the backpack of the purple. Oh, fuck. Nothing good. We have to kill somebody. That's the real thing.
Killed anything.
There's 3 squads left.
What? Wait, what?
Just so you know, they're all gonna have purple armor. We've been through
They're
this
gonna have
problem
red.
before. Yeah, they probably will have red.
Dude, I've seen nobody. I feel like we've been playing.
Papa, at this point,
a loot game.
I just try to go
We're
out to
playing
lunch
Borderlands,
for
not the
dinner,
enemies.
and I don't even like, or I try to go lunch for dinner. I'm fucking retarded. I try to go to lunch at work, and
This scope is so fucking big.
everywhere's closed. I literally can't go anywhere
Like, I
to eat.
can't see past this gun. The models get bigger
I don't know what to
for this
do.
or something.
I'm kind of in the it's fake bandwagon too. Wait, what were you saying?
I said, do the models in this game get bigger or something? I can't see past my goddamn scope.
I don't know. I'm so on and off with this game. I can't. They could put like sheep in this game that you can farm for like currency, and I'd probably be like, no, those were in there. Totally.
Dude, that'd
No,
be
they were
like,
here in the last
honestly,
update.
That's the most battle fucking royale like thing to do in games like that. Just add some weird shit. Like these fucking things. Oh, walk around and hit E and then craft some fucking items that don't drop on the map. It's like, why is this fucking element in the game?
You know what's
Never just
funny?
dropped it and fought people.
They put that in Fortnite too. Fortnite's been stealing everything from Apex.
Oh, they're doing the WoW thing where they like they take shit from other games and then half-assedly put it into their game.
Basically.
They
we
added
gotta
fucking
go.
this thing called Torghast into WoW, and it's like this tower, and it's completely a ripoff of the Tower of the Dead from Final Fantasy, the Realm Reborn game. Like it's completely and utterly a
Didn't even
ripoff
try.
of what that is. And it's like a blatant as shit. And WoW's done that for years,
Lived off
but
of
it's just like
takeout.
wow.
Oh, I've given up on takeout.
Like this is insane. Have you heard gunfire? Like I don't.
I don't think other people actually exist at this point.
I know I was like in the middle of talking about something else, but I'm just sitting here thinking about this. Like it's getting small. I've yet to hear gunfire.
this
I haven't
point-
heard gunfire all game.
We've tried to do takeout,
Besides when
and
we
so
shot
many
those
places
bots.
just don't give us the right food. They cook it wrong. They fuck it up somehow. And I'm like, don't you need business? And yet you're just fucking everything up.
Right.
So now I've given up on takeout completely, and I'm
You know,
actually
it's weird to me when I see ads for PUBG.
mobile or
It's like,
regular.
there's regular.
And I'm kind of wishing that some of the restaurants
like,
around
they're
me
still
do go out of
trying.
business because they just don't give a fuck. And if they don't care during COVID,
That
you really
one
think they're
guy
gonna give a
probably
shit
was
when
working
things
at the
open up
game. I
again?
doubt anyone else does.
Nope.
Hostile over there.
Oh,
He's right. There is someone over there.
there is?
Yeah, he's running. Like, it looks like a caustics. He just stopped moving. Not moving.
Fuck that, man. We gotta take him out. He's got the loot.
Rit. Oh, he's a
Trust in
teammate.
the op- Scanning the area.
Oh, that's a caustic gas grenade. I couldn't see that over my fucking Bloodhound ability.
We've got mates to inside the next ring. Can all calm down a bit. Care package incoming.
Hit a couple of them
Scanning the area.
with the longbow.
Oh, that grenade hit hard.
I cannot use my abilities.
I'm trying to get towards you because I'm far back because of the whole.
Because the
sniping
COVID,
thing.
6 feet.
Just trying to social distance with the best of them, man. You know.
They're running away like little bitches. Oh shit.
Oh, that's not
Outside
that.
over there.
Maybe it was.
Well, they're out of circle, so fuck
Have
'em.
the minute. All Father, give me sight.
Well, we found the the other 2 squads.
Now we just gotta shoot him. We got people over there.
Some blonkers have been there. They could have at least tidied up. No respect.
Hit one.
Shooting some
Damn.
programs.
Hit another one.
Oh shit. Oh my god, they used the Revenant ability. Oh, fuck me! He's weak. Oh my god. I'm dead. I thought shields lasted longer. What the hell?
No, did that hurt, darling?
I don't think I've ever seen a dub in this game. I almost had one earlier. I got baited. Stuck with cooking. I don't mind cooking.
Oh my god. I got fucking.
I miss sitting down for
I
meals
knew
with
that was
people.
gonna happen. That's why I fucking
agree.
doubled back to put the fucking door off like the wall, and I should have did it earlier.
Teammates trash. I didn't really have a whole lot, and I had no. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a
I
bad
was just
setup.
tagging them with fucking with sniper shots, but I couldn't really follow up with anything.
Gonna get a dub tonight.
I had the alternator, but I
At
had no
least
clip
one. We
for.
usually
I mean,
get
I
one.
had the clip. I should have just went in, but I didn't have like a stock. I just had no armor. I felt like if I walked in, they were just gonna annihilate me. I was trying to use the.
What did you have? The
long-range
Sentinel?
I had the longbow.
Oh, longbow.
Is this Horizon chick any good?
Horizon? I don't think I've played as her.
Sure.
Spacewalk? Oh yeah, she's good to get up places with the gravity lift.
I have so many fucking legend points, and it's like I don't.
The black hole is fucking annoying.
I have so many legend points. It's like I don't.
Might as well spend it.
Yeah, because they don't come out champions enough for me to be able. I could.
Pro tip: get
buy
Skater. Is it
30
good?
champions and they come out the tomorrow.
Does it live up to Tony Hawk's expectations? So what you need to do is go into training mode and don't come out till you've killed the dummies at least 1,000 times apiece.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm kidding. Don't do that. That's terrible.
I'm letting you down. I suck.
Dogs over easy. Oh, I wonder what country they're from.
In the name of science.
Well, you just get that joke?
Yeah, I did.
It took a minute. It wasn't dead on, but it was there.
Champion.
So you like Skate XL best. And you're like the skate game guru.
So I'm sorry.
You're what?
So I didn't hit my ability.
Remember
to do, so
me,
I'm sorry.
friends. I may kill you.
Spacewalk is a passive, increase air control, reduce fall
So
impact.
you have your secondary ability is you throw down like a gravity lift and you can hit it and it launches your ass up really high, and we can all use it to get up somewhere. And then your black hole ability is yeah, it's a motherfucker. Like when people use it and I'm sitting there trying to run away from it, I'm basically stuck in place.
I seen people like I seen earlier someone used it on me and they fucking a grenade into it with me and I was like, you bastard.
Yep. Okay, I got a whole bunch of stuff and none of it's useful.
Is the game being laggy?
You know, fucking wingman.
Nope.
My internet's just bad then.
Another pistol over there.
Do you have voice chat on?
No.
The guy's like, is your game being laggy? I was like, nope. And he's like, oh, it's just my internet then.
Yo,
There's people in here.
Oh yeah, he fucking played at Walmart or something? What's he doing?
I play on Starbucks Wi-Fi, don't judge.
Oh, that's fair.
Fuck you, kid, he's got a
Nice
grenade.
compared to mine.
My what?
It's nice compared to mine. Your fucking webcam up.
Oh, that's not a webcam.
Oh, okay. I missed.
Fuck, he's got
the
purple
shot.
now?
He beat me.
Oh, shit. He's got a shotgun.
Whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. Oh, shit!
Oh my god, the damage I just did there. Keep me safe, brother! Oh my.
I don't think he's keeping you safe.
We deserve that. I ran out, I bumped into the guy. I was trying to go past him.
You yelled, keep me safe, and he fucking was like sliding behind you. I was like, that's not good.
That guy's bad internet, man. It is hard. Controls are a little different, but it's worth it. It's like RL, and that you can just mess around for hours and not realize
that
it.
Dude's fucking
the sandbox element.
Terrible Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Is there any color variants for this chick or no? I didn't like any yet. Wow, that's surprising. I usually get a bunch of people I don't own.
Dude, that brings me back to Rocket League days. Opening up crates. Oh yeah, skin for a car I didn't buy. Oh yeah, more skins.
It's like, isn't there like certain wheels you can't even use with the certain cars and shit? I remember, I don't know if that's a thing. I remember people.
No, they had
like
decals. They had decals specific for cars.
That's what it was.
And then they had, when it first came out, there's only like 4 black markets that you could put on any car. And I used to trade them. Shit, they went for like $60 at the time.
Each choice changes everything.
And then they ruined it. They killed the black market, the aftermarket. You're not supposed to trade items for cash, but they knew it was happening left and right, and there's nothing they could do about it.
Yeah.
And then I think certain like white Zombas used to go for like $250. The alpha items were going for like $3 grand. It was brutal. So then they stopped all that and they said, we're going to sell our own items for real money anyway. And they're making all the money now.
This is your champion.
Thanks,
Yeah, I
Epic
remember
Cheers.
those. I actually remember the name of those
Fuck
white
Epic.
Zombas because I remember I played a little bit of Rocket League with a few people at one point back in the day, and people would talk about that item. Like, oh, you gotta, it's like buy keys and you can open it up and there's a high chance to get this stuff. And I was like, I'm never putting money into a game.
Don't do it.
If you want my crates, you can have it. I don't give a shit. I'm not putting money into this game.
Oh, do you know what happens now? So instead of getting crates, you get what's called
Don't
blueprints.
be so surprised.
And you need to have a blueprint to unlock an item. And when you play the game long enough, you get certain blueprints. And then you can pay real world money to unlock that blueprint. So you have to play to unlock a blueprint just so you earn the privilege to pay real money for that item. It is some petty ass bullshit.
Yeah, that's.
Wow, I got a whole lot of nothing.
I hate coming here because I always get fucking shit on.
Look! They're behind me! Oh, that hoe got fucked up. Yeah, end her ass. Fuck her. Are there people
That bitch
here?
has purple armor.
Where is she?
Keep going, darlings. We're already
Knocked
inside
one.
the next ring.
Oh my god, I helped obliterate that dude.
Watch that.
Are there people here? They are. This man's looting and he thinks he's safe. What, are they on the other side of this bush? Wow, this bush has a flat texture.
What? Oh, it's an LED screen.
Oh, that's why. Can you climb this wall, dumbass? I didn't.
I can throw a thing.
Ugh. Oh, I got up. Damn it.
Oh god, I have no ammo left.
Oh, he's
Oh god,
cracked.
my other gun is a fucking L-Star with the same ammo.
He's right up here. Oh, that
Got
was
him.
brutal. Wow.
That's the last of our squad. This dimension's looking
Fucking
up.
wrong button again.
Yep, here we go.
I knew how to melee him properly, but I still can't
dude,
fucking
you
loot an item without pinging.
Bodied that guy.
Fuck him.
I need a
He
real
was on top
gun.
of that thing, and I was like, is that an enemy? And you're like, he's right up there. And I was like, oh, okay. I fucking kicked him in his ass.
I saw that. You were like, judo chop. No, you kicked him, didn't you? Yeah, you kicked him.
Yeah, I did. I fucking kicked him straight in the ass.
Oh my god. Was that me?
God, I hope not.
Scanning the area.
This bitch was looting while
coming.
getting shot at by 3 people. I killed 2 cream pies. How about that?
Kill leader.
Oh shit! Get
fuck.
wrecked, brother.
Got him.
I love you guys.
Dude, they were fucking. I thought you were getting shot at, but I thought you were the one shooting at someone over there, and then I saw your name, and I was like, wait, this person's not on my team.
Patching myself up.
Nope.
I hate like sometimes when you're like, if you're farther ahead, right, and you're doing something, and then the fucking person you're like is like your name is over that fucking person's
And you
head
think it's
because
a
of your
friendly?
distancing, and I'm like, yeah, and I thought it was a friendly, and then all of a sudden
I
I
died
see
to that
you're
a
being
lot.
shot at, and I'm like, what?
Don't worry, the item shop will help trading. Instantly kills their crate opening
dude, I
income.
need-
Dude,
replace this gun
everybody was
or
like,
find
oh,
an
when they
enemy
come to
better.
Epic, everything will be better. The servers are
Enemy.
just as shitty as ever. I'm coming.
Copy that.
Target spotted.
Being shot at.
I don't know what a bomb bot is. They're shooting at me.
Frag grenade set.
Knocked one. Oh, I knocked this dumbass Mirage. Oh, 75 damage on these people. Oh, there's a Bangalore here.
Need to recharge my shield.
We just got hit with
Calling
a
upon nature's strength.
Oh, I got him now, brother. Oh, he's cracked on me. He's gone. Oh, another one up
Look
there.
out.
Oh, that dude is bent over. He grabbed
I have
another
no ammo.
armor? Are you kidding me?
I got no fucking
Fuck, there's
ammo
a guy
right
on
now.
me.
To recharge my
Yeah, I have no ammo.
No! Why the fuck are 900 people here? He's so weak too. There's 3 of them. It's GG. God damn it. I'd argue even worse. Oh yeah. I get constant issues. I'm over here playing Apex with like 10 ping. Every game. And Rocket League's just like stutter, lag. Oh, we didn't know who got what hit, so you don't get it. Dude, Rocket League's gone to shit. They sold out so hard.
It's just a wee scratch, dear.
They made a good game and they just they cashed out. I'm done with Rocket League. I've been done with it for a while. I literally log on just to go into free play. I won't even play games. I regret putting a dime into any game I've ever loved. I have faith in you folks.
You got your banner back. Just have no fucking reserve ammo right now.
Oh god, they're coming.
Wow, I somehow hit through his legs.
Oh! Blue armor, you can swap real quick with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there in time though. Oh,
GG. That was a good fight.
I spent my entire. I don't know how I shot through all of fucking hit that dude's legs. Apparently,
I do.
I'm so good at shooting. I can trick shot like the best of them. I kept running out of goddamn ammo.
Your bush shot was
every
amazing.
time. Yeah.
Nothing beats that kung fu kick though.
straight off that rock.
Guy in the rock. I really do. I want to support more games.
Yeah. If I had more ammo, been great. But we kept fighting so many fucking people.
You know what game I do support? Stardew. I bought a brand new computer and put that bitch in the living room, just so we could play Stardew.
I should have
without having to be in the spare room.
For something, but I just was
it's not a good computer, but I literally bought a computer just for Stardew
ammo,
in the
I'd have
living
a
room.
Bolt and the Valkyrie, and I like those two guns to be able to switch to because I think both recoils are kind of similar.
The barrel helps out a lot, by the way.
Yeah.
Like you put a gold barrel on a 301 or an R99, that thing turns into a laser. Have you played the most recent update? Juice and I got through our first year. We're about to finish off the community center. I'm thinking of dropping $99 on the legendary skin pack for Apex. I think it'll make me a better player.
Dude, I think you'll definitely intimidate people when you fight them.
Is it me or does that have the opposite effect?
I definitely want to kill people more when I see them have a skin.
Like same in Fortnite. There's certain streamers that use the same skins all the time. And they use it because like when they play in a tournament, if all 3 of us had the same skin, we know who's who, like, really quickly. So I see people with that skin, a really old one, and they're playing in a public lobby, and I'm like, you're a loser. I get why people like want to play like and be like and simulate people that they like.
Yeah.
I don't know, I've always kind of been my own person.
Same.
I don't know, maybe it's a weird concept for some people. That's why like streaming, it's kind of weird. Because I'm like, I don't really want people to idolize me, be your own person.
But also you're like, but you know, the whole point of it is like you want to get people to, like,
but also
want a fan base about it.
Buy
so
my merch
like,
and make me rich. Like,
yeah.
There's a, like, whoever says they're not trying to make money off of streaming, there's at least, even if you do it just for fun, there's a part of you that's like, I wish I could pay my bills doing this shit.
I was streaming, I think I was streaming fucking that Gears of War Tactics game one time when it first came out, and I got like donated, and I was like, oh, weird, I get it now. Like, I was like, oh, this is a feeling of interest. I just paid for this game because people were being nice and like just randomly donated to me because I was like, wow. It's like, shit. All right, well.
It's a good feeling. I mean, obviously, I don't expect it. I hate people that expect that shit, but at the same time, it's like, I get the grind and the will and the want to, like, I missed every shot on this guy.
Oh,
I hit him 3 times for 150 and he's still alive.
I murked a guy and then turned around, his teammate shot me in the
Seen some of the new features, that beach farm. Oh, that beach farm's rough. Can't put sprinklers down in the sand.
Yeah, I get the... I get it, but also like that's why I kind of stopped streaming though, because I was just like, you know, what I'm asking for and what I'm willing to do is not like I think the same. So I just don't feel like that's worth, like, you know, because I'm not willing to give that effort back.
No.
I'm
Plus,
so my own person. I want to do it at my own time.
That's
why
I want to make the money. I do, but at the same time, I don't.
Relativity becomes
Like, I feel bad when people give me money. I'm like, what did I do? I'm playing a fucking video game. You just happen to be able to see me.
Like, you could do the same thing, man.
Fly fighter.
But I also know, like, I know people that I talk to that are like socially unable to even.
Big things are coming for
Oh
us.
my god, yeah. I feel that.
So it's like, I get that certain people do it and they like to sit behind and look at the screen, but for me, I'm just like,
champion.
I get it.
I'm prepared for your end.
yeah, but I don't know. I also am not a big Twitcher like streamer. Like, I watch people that I know because I'm like, I'll support you, but like I don't know. I could never like sub to someone's channel for like a year and like just know them because I like to watch them and like type to these people that are playing a game. But like, I just don't know. I'm not. That's just not me. I've never been like a fandom kind of person.
No, not at all.
I like someone, I'm like, cool,
Mertz, so you
yeah,
don't
cool,
feel
yeah, I see
bad.
some of their stuff.
I
Like, I'll
should
watch a
do
clip,
Corgi
you know,
shirts.
like that's as much as I could really do. I couldn't sit there for 5 hours watching them play one
I
single
need
player
another
game.
Putin track.
It's like
is what
I
need.
just, you know, that's background noise if I ever did something like that. That's really
Oh,
it
yeah.
is. I gotta be doing something else. People dedicate themselves to like stare at it.
I will say that the only person I truly enjoy watching is like Shroud, and that's just because he's like a god at shooters. Any other reason, like, I can't sit there and watch Ninja or Tim or any of the big guys. I get why they're appealing to kids, but I feel like a lot of people don't realize that it's kids that are making them all of their money, and it's the occasional guy with like no kids and a fuck ton of money to spare.
next ring's far.
But other than
And
that,
they like, and it almost, it's the same thing. It's like what kids do. It's like they feel like they see things like, oh man, hey, if I donate, he'll read something I said. You know, like,
no, he
I need
probably
to do
won't.
it. Well, I mean, if like the thing, it's like that's the thing. Like, if you get a donation, it's like, hey, cool, thanks for the $5. It's like something that like they say, whatever. They'll like repeat, like, you know, they'll read the message, you know, that's with the donation, so that makes them want to do it. They're like, oh, like,
Oh yeah,
you know,
it's all grabs for it.
yeah, like I want him to say this thing, you know. So, it's just weird to me.
The whole
I get
thing
why
is-
kids are into it, and that's, you know, I have nieces that like watching YouTubers, and it's just like, that shit pisses me off though too. Like people that pander their content to kids, because I see the effect it has on my nieces, and I'm just like, I just like, if I fucking saw some of these people in real life, I'd probably want to punch them, like legitimately, because it's like you are warping children's brains just to fucking buy your shit, and it's like that's a. I don't know. Advertisements do that, and it's like, but there's already enough of that shit in life. Do you really need to fucking do that online too, just so you can make a fucking extra buck? Like, and you're so fake about the situation too. It's just like,
you know, that's deep down. That's exactly why I can't stand like the e-girls on Twitch and the streamers that do that shit. Because part of me thinks it's somebody's own fucking fault for subscribing money to somebody because they think the girl's gonna pay attention to them. But at the same time, it's like, you're really going to make money off of people who you don't know what their age bracket is. And, you know, you could have 12-year-olds in your chat and you're over here working out with the low-cut top. And it's like, I get it, it's 2020 and everything's progressive, but you're just enabling
not right now. What's up?
Hold on. Horrible behavior.
Okay,
Shroud is a fucking legend, Papa. I don't know how he does it. The man has been playing his whole life, but he's still top tier.
But
everything he plays.
Yeah, and that's like thing too. But also like even taking account of the other market that they're going after, right? It's like, all right, what if someone is socially enabled to, like we were talking about before, like we were talking about streaming and all that stuff. What if they have the inability to go out because they have a social disorder about them, right? It's like you're also preying on that person too because they kind of feel a connection because it's safer for them in this situation. Now that's on them for having that kind of, you know, to feel that way, but it's also it's a social problem to have. Like that's still like a disability you're preying on somebody with too, just for that money as well. And it's like, and then it's like, I don't know. I see a lot of a lot of it feels like it's all manipulation, and not like you can't use manipulation for profit and not feel like a scumbag in some way. And that's just like, it's weird that, I don't know.
It's kind of like advertising liquor outside of like an AA meeting. It's like
exactly.
you know these people are lonely and you know they're gonna do anything for attention, and then you're gonna sit here and give them like the girlfriend experience because they're lonely. Yeah, they're pissing their own money away, but they're just
Doesn't make it okay.
they're
You know, it's
literally like socially inept, and they're not capable of like forming a traditional relationship. So you're gonna give them fake ass standards. You're gonna make them feel like somebody truly likes them when you'd probably be grossed out by this person in real life.
Right. And instead of like, you know, like that's the thing too. It's like if they don't have that outlet either, it's like they have to go out and they have to figure it out themselves, you know. And hopefully maybe they find ways to be a person that can go out and meet somebody and do all that stuff. But if they can be behind the thing, they're like, well, whatever, you know. I don't really need to meet you, you know. This is whatever. I got this going on. It's like, I don't know. It's just it feels like it doesn't help with their situation. All it does is. Oh my God! There's so many guys down here. Isn't that like it's the same thing as like, you know, like if at least you go to a strip club, you gotta go to a strip club. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
you're bringing yourself.
You gotta go
there.
out. You gotta make sure you're looking good, you're doing all this stuff. It's like, and also like, to be fair, if you're working at a strip club, you have at least that feeling that maybe you're helping somebody out that needs the money.
Yeah, but at the same time, my problem with the strip club isn't that like socially inept people or people that can't get in a stable relationship go there. My problem with Twitch is that you don't fucking know who's here, and it's like you've got 12-year-olds and 10-year-olds, and you've got kids that are just like horny in their teens. They got their first job and they want to go donate to a girl because she'll do squats at 15 subs. It's like, that's some predatory shit, man.
That is, yeah, it is. Yeah, like you have to be a certain age. You have to go there. You have to see that person. Like, all right, you can't come in. You know, blah blah blah. And it's like with the you know, the club kind of thing. So yeah,
if you're
right on that
21
too. It's...
and you walked into a strip club, that's on you, buddy.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I stay away from all of it, though. I'm just like, you know, this isn't for me, and I have views that for somehow, to me, it's crazy to think that they're actually like a minority to view on that situation, but they are because the internet's the internet. So you kind of just put your hands up and go, yeah, whatever.
Well, it is what it is. I mean, everybody let them dig their own graves. It's fine. I mean, I'm not going to go out and protest.
The people that you're willing to help. Yeah, exactly. You can only help the people that you know that you can help. And those people can only, in the end of the day, help themselves in that situation. So.
Now you see me, boom, you're dead.
I wish you could do more, but.
Yeah.
Well, that's like Ninja's book on how to get good at gaming. I hate to say it, but I don't really have anything against the man. Him and his wife are like marketing geniuses. They took that shit and ran.
Yeah.
And they've done well. But like the book, How to Get Good at Gaming, it's like, let's be honest. You haven't been good since the Xbox One, like the original Xbox was out. Other than that, like, he made Fortnite popular, and then like there's 12-year-olds on Twitch that would beat the fuck out of both of us. So
yeah.
He just has, I don't know, he has the ability to put a book out. And then kids buy it and eat it up like he's the greatest thing ever. And I'm like, that's kind of, you know, playing into it.
There was this, it reminds me of this fucking, he's an old RPer and streamer. I forgot his name off the top of my head right now because I never liked him. But he put out a fucking book called like How to Be Good at Roleplay. And it's like, dude, no offense, and I'm not saying I'm great at it, but it's like, you fucking suck. Like your character, you play a fucking stoner, dude. Like that's your character, and that's so fucking easy. That's like low-hanging fruit level of fucking talent. So it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because you play a character who smokes weed because you smoke weed in real life. Not even fucking playing a character. It's just you when you're high. Like,
it's not even role playing. That's real life in a game.
Yeah. And all your character does is walk around and be like, and like react to shit like you're fucking Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And it's just like, I mean, it's like, that's not a character. There's no arc there. You have no story. I don't give a shit. It's, I don't know, like, it was just like, shit like that is just so dumb.
You know what's really scary is...
Don't fucking put a book out. Just don't. And definitely when it's like how to be good at something. Because it's like, it's subjective.
Mm-hmm. And what's scarier than that is that Papa brought it up, is that it goes both ways. It disturbed him it says, it disturbed me how casual it was for her, like it's your early 20s and ready to put that out in the put out onto the internet material that could ruin your life forever. And it's like, I get that some girls realize that they could easily make money off of their body, but it's like, it's a double-edged sword. Yes, you
Oh,
can,
yeah, I've had
but it's gonna
multiple
bite you in the ass.
Like because due to roleplay, you meet, I mean, like way more than I think than I've seen in any other market. You meet a lot of female gamers through doing RP stuff. I have a lot of female friends that play games now that I absolutely love talking to, and a lot of times they've talked about it, just being like, yeah, no, maybe like. Maybe I get it OnlyFans, you know, I don't know, it seems like you make money on it. And I was like, yeah, but you want that shit to follow you,
And
you
it
know?
will.
But I'm just like, but in the day, hey, I mean, if you want to, that's on you, you know, if you feel like it's something to really be ashamed about. A lot of people do it, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, you gotta think about what your future's gonna be. Are you always gonna be wanting to do shit online, or are you really eventually gonna be like, I just like to play games every now and then, but that shit's just out there, you know? Like, you gotta think about the future of things, you know? And this is like online. It's not like you're at a club and you decide to go dance, and it's in a club and they don't allow phones, you know? It's like, this is the internet.
But you know, it also applies to guys too. Like, for girls, it's like, yeah, you could go that route. But then some guys, it's like, oh, I'm grinding, I'm gonna pursue streaming. And it's like, you can, it's good, but like, my take on it is have a job, stream for fun.
Right.
And that's just what it is. But
and if you're able to support yourself based on what you're doing, you know, but even if you can, probably still keep your job. Because then
or have a
you
degree
have the option.
or something.
You get to work for yourself. You don't. When you start working for everyone else, that becomes a problem.
Yeah. But I would have the utmost respect for somebody if they had an OnlyFans and at the
They
same.
have a car.
You have a car?
They have a car.
Oh no. I'm coming. I would have the most respect for somebody if they had an OnlyFans but also had a degree. Because then they could just turn around and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to engineering. It's like, alright, show some titties for some extra fun money, who cares?
Right. I tell my friend about it recently when she was talking about it, and I was like, I mean, listen, you know what? Do it. Do lewds. No, not alone the good lewd.
Oh, fuck.
Then you're good. You know, you feel covered.
Yep.
And then if you want to do more, you know, I was just like, just don't go full board immediately.
Oh god, that hurt. But it's just some people, like, some kids go into gaming, mostly with, like, young guys, and then some girls are like, I'm just gonna put, you know, a low-cut top on and I'm gonna stream, and it's like, dude, get a job. Like, work on a career while you do that.
Yeah.
And also do it on a proper
if you
site.
are, like, that's, like, you know, I said before, that's the stress you fucking help out more than anything, you know, when that's like, I've been pursuing medical school, you know, it's like, at least you're going for something, you know? But also then I'm like, why aren't you wearing, like, the nurse outfit here, you know? I think you should, like, really,
awkward for
like,
future
gimmick
generations.
yourself
Oh
to this.
god, that's gonna be great. Papa made a good point. Can you imagine finding your mom's OnlyFans account when you turn like 15?
Right?
Oh god,
like,
I can't wait
what
for that.
The fuck?
Are they coming up
Yeah,
there?
well, I needed money, but I feel like people like that, like, no, and like, pop up for that example. I feel like that person, honestly, who's doing that stuff, like the Twitch thought kind of person, and they have no shame. I almost guarantee they'd just be like, yeah. Which is fucked up to say, but you got to think of that kind of mentality and where they're at. Not saying just making an OnlyFans and doing that. That's not everybody, but I mean, the e-girl kind of situation, like a fucking Belle Delphine kind of situation, or Bella Delphine, right? Like that kind of character, that person's not giving a shit.
Oh, she doesn't care, dude. If she could sell you feet pics for 10 grand, she would. To the loneliest guy
like,
ever.
She wouldn't feel anything about that situation, you know what I mean? Fast forward to her anything she does in the future. I don't even know how old that person is.
You don't even get to that level without not truly giving a fuck.
By the way, speaking of that person, fun fact, I went on fucking Twitter the other day. It was like last Saturday. I just fucking rocked somebody, dude. Holy shit, 2 140 fucking hits on them. Broke their purple armor instantly. There's so many people in front of you guys, by the way. I back off. There's like 4 fucking teams over there. I'm down. They knocked me. There are teams coming from the left and the right, and there's a team's dead center in the middle of that place. I should be safe. I'm pretty far back.
How did you get hit?
I was on top of that building sniping, and I nailed a couple people.
Hey, you hit somebody. That's all that matters.
I destroyed that dude. But like, I went on Twitter the other day, and literally was like, there was like nothing that was like, I didn't see anything, right? Which wasn't, I was very confused when I saw this, but it was like, it was that Bella Delphine, and then it was just like, facial. First thing I saw when I looked on Twitter, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, who the hell retweeted this? And how do I stop them from ever being on my fucking shit again?
I
because I
block
was
people.
mad.
I just block people. Like, guys, one thing that really gets me is like guys who constantly follow e-girls and like retweet and like their comment, like, and follow everything they do. I'm just like, get off. I don't need you on my Twitter. I don't need you anywhere near me at all.
It's so much. And then like she was like trending because I guess she's like on like the 20 whatever, she was gonna do like full porn on like her OnlyFans, so she was all over fucking Twitter, and I was like, are you fucking serious? Because I was looking up what the fuck was happening, because I was like, did she die?
You had
like,
to, did she die? That's your first
like,
reaction?
You see someone trending on Twitter, you're like, are they dead?
That's
or did they get canceled?
usually the go-to.
Yeah, it's like, what is happening? About like a couple of weeks ago, I saw that we were that people online, they were canceling.
Fuck, they're right here. They're weak. He's weak as fuck, bro.
I'm coming.
Just push them. They got no heals. I hit him so many times with the shotgun. That guy's weak. Yeah, fuck that guy. I think there's another one right here. If his teammate would do something, he's in the corner. Yeah, right here, Cannibal. He's on me.
I can't fucking tell because our teammate decoyed and started healing you, and I thought that was his decoys because I couldn't fucking tell because I was like, well, why isn't our teammate shooting?
Right up there.
Yeah,
it's over.
That dude really fucking tricked me out, man.
That mirage trick. Agreed.
Yeah, because like I was wondering why our teammate wasn't shooting.
Delphine is the
I
genius.
thought it was good, you know.
New kill leader.
That's a good point. Delphine really does exploit the nerd market. She gave, and you know what's funny is that she's starting this like trend of like shit that nerds are into.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if I went on OnlyFans now, I'm sure there's probably a dozen or more accounts that are like mimicking everything she does to a T.
Oh my god. What I found, holy shit. So check this, right?
Oh god.
I made a comment one day about Belle Delphine. I didn't know anything about her. I was just making something about her. I was trying to use her as an example, but I didn't know anything. I don't like being ill-informed. I like to know a bit about things I talk about. So I decided to go in to make sure I was accurate when I was talking about this person. So I did a little bit of research on her herself. What I found, though, was something way better. It is not her that's interesting to me. It is the thousands of TikTok accounts that exist that are literal gimmicks of her, like being her, right? Like parody accounts, not like in a joking way. Like they are trying to get that clout because she went away apparently for a while or some shit. Like she wasn't doing anything, so there was this void. And women jumped into this void to become the new Belle Delphine, but like not, they're just a thought in the internet to become her. And I was, dude, it is the most interesting thing.
But you know what? That's a good point. Is that how do you put it? She plays, like you said, he plays to people's desires, and there's a part of me that's torn where it's like she's a fucking genius, and if she was less successful, I would be like, yeah, that's, you know, I wouldn't agree with like what she's doing, but if that, well, how do I put it? She's on OnlyFans, and she's not like streaming on Twitch, so I don't really have a problem with her. She's just doing her own thing in the correct platforms, but she's exploited people to like the nth degree. And she's so good at what she does, where it's like, it's turned into a form of respect, where I'm like, you know what? You managed to corner an entire untapped market. Good for you.
And not even that she's able to fucking get the guys that are sweats just right? She was able to turn these women into mimicking her because they're trying to get the same level that she's able to get herself at. That's fucking incredible.
She's good. She really is.
Like, how many women want to imitate another woman so that they can get that kind of, like, that's not like a fucking character. You know what I mean? She's reached, like, anime character levels of, like, wanting to imitate to get guys that are into it. I missed some of those shots.
This guy's doing work with the charge rifle. Holy shit.
And so ends the champion's reign.
Oh, got him. Damn, 2 away from an Evo. Lucky.
There's a new
I don't know. It's the people I have a problem with. Like, I'm all down for, like, even going as far as to, like, prostitutes. Go for it. Do you.
Oh, that's the thing, too. Like, yeah, that's... Listen, if that is your thing, because that's what you... That's where you're at in life, yeah. But it's like these people that have it, they have fucking... They're sitting in, like, $500 fucking gaming chairs. You know what I mean? It's like, they're not doing it because they need it. They're doing it because they're greedy.
And not only that, but I feel like, however you want to put it, the sex industry, it used to be one thing where, like, you had to go out and look for it. You had to be a certain age, so to speak. I mean,
right.
They obviously had some standards. They're not going to fuck a 12-year-old boy that runs up with 500 cash.
Right.
But now it's like you can hit a button from your computer and you can stream to you don't even know, nor do you give a shit, and you can just accept money with doing less effort than a traditional prostitute, and you feel no remorse for it. It's like the method of delivery is what makes it much, much worse.
And the fucking thing about it, too, to me, is not even just... It's also it's the way the system is set up, too, because I almost guarantee you if you fucking buy an OnlyFans, it doesn't come across in your thing as what it is. It's probably just, like, money paid to whoever their subsidiary is.
Yep.
And it's, like... So it's like it's a way to hide it from the prying eyes.
And that's the whole point. Oh, we're discreet. Oh, you mean so your wife or your mom don't find out that you got an OnlyFans account? That's exactly what it is.
Oh, we lost our teammate, by the way. Oh, they disconnected.
Go figure, right?
I mean, why would he think we were going to stay there? You had no guns or anything. Like, you had to get gear.
Yes.
It's heavy ammo. There's a...
Is there a man dropping? Oh,
there
somebody
is.
just dropped here.
This person, I swear to God, I fucking hit him so many times, never broke their armor. I don't understand it. They came inside. They're at the door you just went through. Or below it. Just dropped the smoke, came back inside. On top of me. I don't have a shield up. I'm dead. They're going towards their teammate in the corner. Oh, you can see something now.
Oh my god. How do they have a double scan? Fuck me.
Damn.
We used to remember the backroom curtain area in movie stores. Yeah, same thing in like Blockbusters. Everything was blocked off, you couldn't avoid it.
Here's the thing, alright, I'm too young to ever be able to, like, know anything about that stuff. I used to see as a kid, and it used to be like this magical, like, what you thought was back there thing, and as you're older, you know what was back there, but I never was of the age to be able to ever go back into it, right? Which, kind of glad, because it kind of seems kind of sleazy in that way, like, I don't ever want to be back there, but there was always that thing of being like, oh, well, that's weird.
Yep.
You know? What is it?
And you know, what's worse than that, and I wonder if I can make this into like a coherent thought. You know the comedian Patrice O'Neal?
Yes. He's fantastic. By the way. He's very underrated.
He mentioned once, he said, why do I like going out of the country and paying for prostitutes? And it sounds really like, haha, it's a funny joke. And he said, no, I get my prostitutes from out of the US because American prostitutes are lazy bitches. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, they literally fuck you, take your money off the counter, and they leave. He's like, when I go to like Jamaica or somewhere else, they will do the dirtiest, nastiest things to you. Then they will sit there and sleep with you, and then they will wake up and make you like breakfast in the morning. And then they will like hang out with you for the day, and then they go home. And he's like, you get your fucking money's worth, and not only that, you get like a girlfriend experience. And one thing that like this whole new media is train people to do is that, like we said, you hit a button and you wear a low-cut top and you put no effort in, and you get all these guys to follow you and give money. Well, the biggest problem with that is that now these guys have a very poor representation of like what they're looking for or what they should be or what they should live up to, and they don't know how to treat a girl later in life, and that's partly to blame because what are their examples? The girls on OnlyFans. And it's like, well, they gave them everything they wanted all the time. They didn't have to like live up to anything. They didn't have to be good at anything. They didn't really need to have good communication skills. They could just do whatever the fuck they wanted, and the girl took her top off because he paid $19.95 a month.
You learn nothing about how to deal with the person.
Fuck me! How much health do you have? Can we finish this, man? He's one hit right here.
I got nothing.
Oh my god. I literally thought I would have finished him. And there's another team.
And he
GG's.
got me. Yep.
GG's.
Nothing I can do. Our teammate's nowhere near here.
Is he?
It
Where
was
is
just
he?
me and you.
Oh, fuck him.
I hit him.
We're out.
I hit him about 3 fucking times, by the way, after you downed him, because I just had the burst shot, and he still didn't go down, and then I was trying to fucking melee him because I had no more ammo.
Correct to call people out. Agreed.
You know, and here's the thing about this too, like, and reading, like Wade, I don't know what is it, Papa that you've been talking this entire time. Just, YouTube's weird. I see people's real names, and they have, like, screen names.
I know.
Sorry.
It fucked with me when it came in, too.
And, like, and I'm reading that stuff, and it's like he has right, like, everything was blocked off, and you really can't avoid it. Now, this is also, I'm openly an asexual, right?
Yeah.
So, for me, I don't really have that kind of sexual drive and stuff. So, I see it from such a light of just, like, it's crazy to see how much people do for that thing when you don't experience it. It's insanity, because I just don't, like, I don't know. It's something I just don't understand, and I can see why it's appealing to people and stuff, but, like, I mean, people, like, the amount of money that these people can make just sitting in the gaming chair and, you know, like, getting drunk and, like, accidentally, like, showing too much cleavage on Twitch. You know what I mean? It's like...
Right, dears. Time
And
for a bit of
I don't
know.
I don't know how
But, like,
to...
porn is free, so I don't understand.
Well, I'll never understand that. But here's what I really don't understand is what are the long-term effects of this going to be? Because wow, I heal you good, this fucking guy. So you've got a whole generation of girls that can hop on and make money showing their body. And then you got a whole generation of guys that can pay for it. What are the long-term effects of that going to be? Because we're already starting to see the long-term effects of porn. You basically got guys out there who, like, harass their girlfriend and like, hey, come on, let's try anal, or hey, let's do this and let's do that because I saw it in a porn. And it's like, that's not how life works. And then now you've got a whole generation of guys who give money to girls that all they're going to do is have resentment later on. And they're going to probably end up hating women because they had a horrible experience with 1 or 2 girls online. And it's like, then they find out they sunk $4 grand into a girl. And it's like, yeah, it's their own damn fault. But now you've got 5,000 people watching this girl and 1,000 people watching this girl. And what is that going to do in the long term? That's not, like I said, it's not teaching a guy how to be in a relationship with a girl. Even if you don't want to bring up, like, traditional gender norms, there's still people out there, there's still a good chunk of women who want a guy to be a guy, and there's a good chunk of guys who want a girl to be a girl. So then guy finds out that you had an OnlyFans. What is that going to do later on? He's not going to like that. Alright, that bitch is dead.
But also, here's the thing, too. All of that stuff we talk about, too, with people, with their things that have problems for them, and things that are fucked up. Here's the more, I think, the most fucked up thing about it, too. And this goes into more about, like, I'm not someone who's against. Well, I want everyone, honestly, in life to be completely normal and equal. But equalization is not something we have, and it's going farther and farther into that situation as of late. And it's like the accountability that has to go into what some people on Twitch like that are doing is not there at all. It's like, well, why did you get so attached to this thing? It's not like, oh, you have a disorder and dealing with this person has made that disorder come up and stuff like that. And yes, they're manipulating the situation. It's never that that woman will ever be looked at as the person who did the wrong. It's,
no,
well,
it's the guy.
That guy was obsessed and he was sick. And that's what it is. It's like, but she's sick for manipulating the system, but that's not going to be ever something that's going to be brought into it.
No,
and
it's a one-way street right now. Because why do we consider, like, let's say, for example, like Stockholm Syndrome or like battered wife syndrome. Why do we sit there and blame the guy for that? Well, she was being abused. When in reality, it's like, well, she made that choice actively, but she's the victim. Whereas when the guy does it, it's the complete fucking opposite.
Oh, come on! Was there even a guy back there? I'm gonna get you.
Oh my god, I fucking ruined everybody.
Ow. Hater. No, and yeah, you're absolutely right too, but it's also like, and that's also the thing too, like, speaking of Patrice O'Neal, one of his, used to be one of his good friends, is someone who talks about this a lot, which is her, about, you know, okay, we know what the guy did, how did we get there? You know, it's like, why is it always like that guy's a piece of shit? It's over with, and right there. It's never about what built up to that. It's always about the guy, you know. And he's just like, all he wanted, and he said that one of his bits and stuff he talked about is like, all I want is due process.
Yeah.
And you know, that's what we have. So like that's something that I think is interesting to, you know, is also in that situation is like that will never be a thing. Like you can manipulate the system, you can game the system, and you can do all those things. I'm gonna put the low cut top on, I'm gonna do squats, I'm here to play do yoga on Twitch, and it's like, oh, but I don't understand why guy was so into the situation. I don't know what I did. You know, it's like you do because you were doing it to get to this point. You just didn't like how the outcome came out.
But that's the thing, is it's a two-way street. It's like we need to find out, in one example, we need to find out that a way to teach women like what to look for in a guy and not how to not get in abusive relationships, and we're willing to do that, but we're not also willing to tell guys and teach them, hey, stop throwing your money at this fucking girl on the internet. And it really is just a one-way street where it's like, oh, well, he threw his money away, he's a loser, and she's empowered for this. Yeah, you can be empowered to do that, but well, the real problem is we shouldn't have such a large fucking market of men throwing their money out the window for women that take their top off. I'm not saying they shouldn't be able to do it. I'm just saying it is a big fucking market right now, and it shouldn't be the case. Why do we have such a high divorce rate, and we also have just as many guys pissing money out the window for a girl to take her clothes off and say, oh, she likes you on the internet?
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. None of that adds up. And I think that's the real problem I have with it, is that it's a problem and we're not talking about it. It's just like, oh, well, she can do it and it's no big deal. Yeah, you're right. She can, she should. And if a guy's lonely in the middle of like a Saturday night and he wants to throw money away for a girl to do something, more power to her. There's a market for it, clearly. But what if there was a giant market for cocaine use? Does that mean we just say, oh, well, they should be allowed to sell it as long as that person only does it to themselves and doesn't affect anybody else? It's like, no, it's a problem.
And that's one of the things too, I think, this goes back to what we were talking when we first started talking about stuff, was it's something interesting that I think you look at from a game like Cyberpunk that actually kind of takes that futuristic vibe to it, and being like,
oh yeah,
literally people are fucking sitting there with like those things on their eyes in the middle of nowhere with the brain dances that are going on, and it's just like it's all over the place. That's all it is. And the market, and everywhere you go, I mean, I've gotten used to the sound of people moaning in my fucking ear, by the way, because of that game's advertisements. But it's like, it's hilarious in that game, but you gotta think, like, how far off are we from that shit?
Just gonna mention that.
From what we are accepted in our situations that we throw at people, and how much money thrown into that market, like what is the stop of it, you know? Because it's crazy, but also like, look where we're at.
Well, Papa made a good point, is that just because, and I was thinking about the food concept as well, is that just because something feels good or just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. And we finally accepted after so long that just because you can eat a shit ton of food doesn't mean you should. We've gotten to a point of oversaturation where it's like you need to slow down and stop. And we haven't said that about sex in any way, shape, or form, but it's like it's ruining things. Just because heroin feels good doesn't mean you should do it. And I mean, you wouldn't sit here and advocate for heroin when it's I mean, you wouldn't advocate for it because you know the effects of it are coming pretty fast and pretty strong. Whereas the effects of like being a sex addict are probably not even a sex addict, just somebody addicted to giving money away online for just some affection. You don't know the long-term effects on that person. He may end up just getting really lonely one day when one final girl rejects him and he kills himself. It takes 10 years for that to happen, but you didn't see it, you know, unfold in a timely manner, so it's not a problem. Well, in that case, then fuck depression. Streamers and YouTubers are talking about mental health right now. Then why give a fuck about them? They make money sitting at a computer. You can't care about the lonely, horny guy, then fuck the YouTuber. Oh, I sit at my computer making videos and I feel so lonely and likes are my only validation. Fuck you.
Yeah,
everybody's
and it's like,
dead, and I'm over here with no gun still.
We were fucking walked into a room, and it was like it was crazy. I went down, our teammate came in, wiped out an entire group of people, and then he was stuck in that room, and just waves of people kept coming in, and he was just trying to fight them off. But yeah, and it's like, yeah, the whole streamer thing. I'm not saying people that do that stuff can't get depressed.
I believe it entirely.
Yeah, but it's like you also where's your depression coming from? Are you starting to feel bad that you manipulate all these people? Like, out of curiosity,
Well,
like, is that where, you know? It's like,
I kind of don't sympathize a whole lot with them because they're over here like mental awareness and this and that. I'm like, yeah, but what about the guy with the 9 to 5 that has 3 kids and a wife that hates him?
Yep, and all he has is like, he comes out here and he does this, and you make, you know, he says some stuff and you're like friendly with him because he's been dropping a lot of money and all this stuff, and all of a sudden,
and
you
then
know,
begging for sympathy.
it
really
is,
fucking
but he's
is.
getting a little too much, you know, and then all of a sudden he gets like a fucking block or something, and it's like, yeah, that guy's mental health probably is great, you know, and it's like, you lead people in with too much, and I'm not saying it's all of them. I know a lot of them definitely point out their boundaries, and they let people know, like, this is the situation and that's the situation or whatever. But, like, remember when that person who did the fucking Bernie song got really popular, and then people found out she had a boyfriend, and they lost their fucking mind?
Yep, and you know what else is funny?
It's like,
I know who you're talking about, and
yeah.
she joined an e-sports organization, and she got really popular. And it's funny because she initially tried to start streaming herself, and she was basically saying like, oh, simps are kings and there's nothing wrong with simping, and she was basically trying to like gouge all the lonely guys in the market for money. And then she got picked up and she immediately went clean.
Oh.
And it's funny because it's like, you want to mention like you being an independent person, you can do things yourself, but I've seen so many YouTubers where like I find their YouTube channel and I like their content and it's a female YouTuber and I'm like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. And then I'll see a comment in the comment section that's like, oh yeah, you remember when she used to take her clothes off and make really risque videos? And I'm like, what? And then I find out that she came up from like really low tier content, and then she transitioned her followers into like legitimate content of like advertiser friendly and getting sponsors and everything else. And I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people who just jump started off of that. And how many lonely dudes got left in the dust when that happened?
Right, and the people that still like, and like, and it said it was like people that were still around from those old days.
Yep.
Made like light comments about that kind of stuff or whatever. Like, we're like, hey, what about these type of videos? And probably got fucking blocked like a motherfucker, and
Just
like
ghosted.
harassment, whatever it is. And it's like just to fucking to clear the market of it. Oh, dude, I am so dead.
Yep.
It was fucking nice knowing you boys.
Same here.
Oh my god, that guy was so bad. Holy shit, I'm still alive. That guy couldn't shoot.
Fuck, I almost got that bitch and she teleported.
I was gonna die, but I'm actually a god.
I don't know how I'm still alive.
I've ascended.
Just a tick.
Bro, you're about to get Mozambique.
Coming, buddy. Coming.
I need help.
Teammate's gone. I have a blue shield by me. Run to me.
Fucking God, how much health do you have? I'm dead.
I got him.
I missed so many shots with that Mozambique.
Reloading. On your feet,
I don't know. It's a
Plenty of
problem,
left
and
in
nobody's talking about it. And that's what gets me sometimes. Is that it's like, don't ignore it. It's the same thing I have with like e-girls. It's like, I don't care that you're an e-girl and that you wear your shirt really low for people to watch. Just fucking just fucking admit what you are. That's all.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Don't sit here and be like, no,
thought,
I'm just a girl. You need to respect me. No, you're trying to be like the laziest whore I've ever seen. Like, just admit it that you specifically do that.
I agree. I am 100%.
Not saying it makes your life easier. I'm not saying it's easier for female streamers. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying if it walks like a thought and it clucks like a thought, it's a fucking thought.
And yeah, you just admit, you know, it's like if you were fucking on the street corner and saw a prostitute, and you're just like, hey, you know, how much, right? And they're like, how dare you assume? It's like, bitch, you're wearing full-on fishnets, a tight leather skirt with your fucking and a bra on a street corner at 3 a.m. in the hood. Like,
and what really gets
come
me,
on now.
What really gets me is it's a one-way street. Where it's like, you can have women that wear like low-cut tops or whatever, and it's like that's just them expressing their sexuality. But when, God forbid, a guy had like a bulge sticking out, you're getting fucking arrested and you're getting put on charges, and it's like,
you're fucking on some goddamn website now for being some fucking creep. Somehow you're also like, there was a kid in like the fucking, you know, he was down the fucking road in his house, but somehow he was by the situation, so now you're a fucking pedophile. Like, it's like, dude, you know how fucking weird it is to be around children as a guy? Like, seriously?
Oh, dude,
like,
I told my girlfriend, if there's, like, ever kids anywhere, I have fears of having a child and taking them to the park. Because it's like, I don't need somebody coming up to me and being like, is that your kid? Like, I should never be asked that, but you know damn well it's going to happen once or twice.
Oh, dude, and I don't have kids, but I have nieces, and I would love to go out and do stuff with them, but I won't. Because it's like, I'll be like, no, it's not my kid. It's like, oh, like, I'm their uncle. And it's like, you know, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, they're
Even
here.
being someone's uncle because of how fucking fucked up things are. It's
Yep.
like,
They're here.
Trust in the Old Father.
Where you at?
upstairs. Oh, it's reload!
Oh, bitch is one shot. Oh, she went underneath.
Watch your teammates.
So not to be political idiots,
You got Mozambique, bitch! Oh, they're coming. Run away, Kendall.
Behind me. Damn it! I knew it! I knew! I felt it! I felt the fucking the fire of their gun.
Aha! You got baited into thinking I'm resing a teammate.
Holy shit!
Not only are people not talking about it. Oh, dude, me speaking out about it, I'm probably a woman hater. 100%. Just because I don't agree. I don't meet the status quo. But I don't care if they do it. That's the thing. I really don't. I don't care if women... I don't care if you flash your pussy on your Twitch stream. If that doesn't get you banned and makes you $5 grand, go for it. But at the same time, we should be telling these young men that they shouldn't be throwing $5 grand at some pussy on a computer screen.
Oh, speaking of throwing $5 grand at a computer screen.
How was your Friday?
I'll be showing mine, by the way, if you guys are wanting to come check out my Twitch stream at twitch.tv.
You're gonna have your pussy out to show?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it out there and see what happens, you know?
You never know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to use. Oh, I don't even have a helmet. Do I have shield? I'm not even paying attention.
You have no shield. I have shield canisters if you fucking throw if you don't have any. I'm just trying to heal.
How are we alive?
I don't know how the fuck we lived that fight.
Teammate dip.
We fucking... He dipped at the start of the fight. You went down. No, you weren't even down yet. We were both didn't have a gun. We were running away. He died, immediately fucking left.
Yep.
And we've been just foxholing together after you went down that first time. I got you up, and then it's just been me and you, man.
Yep.
There's a LMG in here and some other shit. I don't know what we were looking to use.
Ooh, a gold crate.
That's actually one of the reasons why I really enjoy playing fucking games with Trank, though, is because like I don't know, we always seem like have decent conversations about stuff.
We rarely talk about the game.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, it's good to have that open forum to be able to talk about shit and actually have like interesting.
I can never with anybody though. Like, I don't know about you, but I can't talk about this shit. It's so polarizing to people. It's like, you can have your opinion. You can say whatever you want. I'm not gonna say you can't.
You drive.
Oh god, that's right.
Sorry.
But I just...
I'm trying to outrun this thing, so I'm going to take
Some people just get so bent out of shape.
No, and that's the thing too, but also it's like people will just, they'll talk about it for a couple seconds with you, and then they'll also be like, so yeah, they're fucking, you know, they just go on to something else, and you're just like, alright. I mean, I feel like there was more to probably say about it, but you just don't want to, you know, do anything, so you're just kind of, whatever, man.
Yeah, you just noped right out of the conversation, so, okay, why do we even talk about it?
Right, so that's why I always enjoy it with you, because it's like we actually, it's multiple times we've had conversations when we play games. It's always been about some stuff that I enjoy talking about because it's fun to, it's fun to find someone to actually have that conversational point, because this is what I mean. It's what I'm saying is me and Trank should have a podcast.
We really should.
And just sit
Streaming
there and have
ain't
like take a day out and just talk about shit that we see.
Record it.
Yeah.
And get some avatars made.
What
cardboard cutout of an animal would you like to be?
Oh man, I'm thinking I'm gonna be Ram Man.
Say hello to YouTube. Rant Man.
Yeah, Ram Man.
Oh, Ram Man.
Or Stag Man.
I don't know. Nobody talks about it, and what's worse is that you can't talk about it anymore. You would immediately get your YouTube flagged, and you can't say shit like that on Twitter because it's disputed, or you'll get banned, or it's hateful conduct. And that's the thing I don't like, is that hate speech. Like, who determines that? Because if I drop a truth bomb on somebody and they don't like it, and then it's like, well, that's hate speech. Well, you just killed an entire idea, an entire conversation, based solely off of the fact that you didn't like it.
But it also becomes, and this is like I said, and I am a member of this fucking group of people, even though I don't like to really say I am, because I don't like a lot of the stuff that they do. But I think a lot of it stems from the LGBT community and stuff, which is like the whole, I need to be accepted. And I have a really close friend who is openly gay. He's been openly gay for a long time, way before the big movement stuff happened. He's been dealt with a lot of shit, like early 2000s kind of, late 90s kind of thing.
Late 90s hate.
And it's like, all he said was like, all we ever wanted was to be able to be married and get the same fucking tax write-offs as everyone else. That's all we wanted. We got that, and now it's like, now we all need to be independent little special things, and everything is super this, and oh my god, this, and why don't we have representation here, and we should have more people like this here, and it's like, and it became this fucking, like, people took it over, and it became something that it's not, and he's like, and I'm so fucking sick of it, and I'm like, I agree with that point too, because it's like, how much representation is there for that, you know what I mean? Like, for example, Cyberpunk, fantastic game. But you're gonna add all that stuff. You're gonna have a game that I have moaning in my ear constantly because of advertisements, sexual advertisements all over the place. As a male, one straight guy, you have one romance option.
Yep.
Female, you have like 3.
So
because there's like the lesbian character only for that, and one of the characters that is only for females is a huge fucking character in the game. Her storyline is massive.
You want to hear a really fucked up comparison? And I'm going to say what it is before I talk about it. I kind of contribute, or I would attribute the same mentality that the LGBT community has to, like, that of the Trump community. And I say that in the sense of the rest of the world looks at the Trump fandom like, oh my god, you rednecks with beer guts, and you're all white trash, and that's how they see them, right? Because that's the outspoken majority. And with the LGBT community, it's like they have their same group of crazy assholes. And there's the teammate up there. And let me finish this guy first.
He's fucking pushing you.
Oh, he's weak. Oh, don't finish me. Oh my god, he actually got me. I wish you the best of luck, Kendall.
I'm getting fucking nailed by someone else.
Of course.
God damn it. Yeah, I was getting tagged by a team on top of one of those spinny ass things. Good game. We did you great there, though.
It was pretty good. It was a great start.
Yeah, I tagged that dude like that we down, then I fucking, if I only would have hit the other dude one more time, you probably would have fucking nailed him.
If I would have shotgunned him a little harder the first time, we would have been good.
Yeah.
But
go ahead, sorry, you were talking, but we got sidetracked.
When you say Trump supporter, pretty much everybody's got a general idea of what that stereotype is.
Right.
And when you say LGBT community, you have a general idea of what type of person that is.
And you don't want to.
And neither of them are good.
The thing is, you don't want to talk about the thing that they're a part of to what that person looks like. You don't want to talk about politics with the Trump supporter, and you don't want to talk about the LGBT with the other person. Even if you're on their side, you don't want to have that conversation.
But like you said, there is a fuck ton of people that fall into the LGBT spectrum that literally are just like, I don't want the attention. I just want the same rights. I don't want to be bothered, and that's it. And it's the same with like trans people. They're like, I just want to live my life, and that's it. And we just want the same things as everyone else. We don't need to have trans people in every video game. And then you look at the average Trump supporter, and it's like, you don't realize how many people you know that are probably a Trump supporter. They're just regular ass people that are like, yeah, he says some dumb shit. Yeah, he does some dumb shit, but I still support him over the other candidate. But you can't talk about that and have a civil conversation. Same way you can't have a civil conversation with like your Twitter LGBT people. They're just batshit crazy. And it's like, you don't represent all of that community, so stop talking like you do.
And the thing is, though, when it comes to that situation, though, right, as a member who part of that group, I'm also the I'm the fuck, what the hell you want to call it?
They don't apply for jobs, it's true.
Oh god, I'm trying to think of the right term. The black sheep, pretty much, right?
Ooh, that's racist.
Because I'm the red sheep of the. I am.
They don't have a monopoly on color. You're the black sheep. Own it.
I'm the asexual community is not. They're not accepted fully by the LGBT community because we don't have a sexual preference. Well, granted, I'm a straight asexual. Like if
you had a
be in a relationship with someone, I would be with a woman. I'm not into men. But it's the same thing like when people are bisexual and are in a straight relationship. They treat them to almost like those radical fucking people treat that the exact same way. Well, you don't belong here. Okay, so but I can't be with the straight people, like the straight society people, because they don't understand and accept me. So we don't have a place. And you don't hear me bitching that I don't have a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, from my positioning, I'm not like, oh, I deserve this thing, and why don't we get this, and blah, blah, blah. No, I don't give a shit. Do what you want. I think it's stupid that you're gonna treat people like that, but at the end of the day, you know, I don't need a character in a video game, you know? Like,
Agreed.
There was one in Outer Worlds. They had a character in a video game who was asexual. I didn't like her. I thought she was fucking stupid. So like,
but you hated her for non-sexual reasons.
I thought, cool, she's asexual, awesome. But she was so annoying. And it was the I don't know if you ever played that game, but she was the first follower you get. That's that character. I didn't like her, and she drove me insane. And then Cyberpunk, they have a trans character in the game. It's one you do the races with, right? Like the death race, whatever thing you do. I don't know if you ever did that side quest. Claire, she's the bartender of Afterlife.
Oh, her.
Yeah, she's a transgender character. You don't know it until you get into her car. That truck she has a transgender flag on the back of her truck. All right, fine. Then she randomly just talks about her situation where she's like, yeah, so I had a husband. She's talking about her husband, and she's like, and he used to be my friend, and he was my friend, and he showed up after my surgery, and he said, here's new beginnings. That's how they handled that character's thing about being a transgender.
Yeah.
Fucking perfect.
It wasn't shoved in your face.
Perfect. Yeah. And Judy, who's the lesbian character, if you're a guy and you're just her friend and you don't ever try to make a move on her, which I didn't do, she never explained to me her situation. It never came up. I didn't know her sexuality. She never told me her sexuality because I didn't need to know it.
See, that's your downfall. I played the horny straight guy and I hit on everybody.
And yeah, she gives you shit, I bet, for it when you do.
Yep.
But like, I never did, and she never gave me anything, and she never alluded to it. She never pointed it out to me. It was just we were good friends, and that was it. And I was I was awesome with that. I thought that if you know, to me, who's someone who is normally the asexual buddy to any other female, that you don't really have that situation, I felt great. I felt like was in that role perfectly for that. I was like, this is cool. I'm really enjoying this. And they handled their things well, but still added the diversity that they wanted to put in the game. And I think that's the way you do it. Were you shot at, by the way?
I don't know who that was. I don't know if that was an enemy.
But then going into the other thing, the Trump supporter stuff. The fucking bull. I am so mad about something that I've been really upset about for a while. It was the Mandalorian situation that's been happening with the girl who plays whatever the fuck her name is. She's like the big main female lead of the show.
Yeah.
She put on that she thought the situation in the voting she thought it was fraudulent, right?
Yeah.
Because she's a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
And she said that her respiratory system is like her one that God gave her. She doesn't need a mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. She politically supports Trump, and she has a religion.
Yeah.
People want her to be fired from her job because of that. Why? What the fuck
disagree.
is the like? That's so fucked up because it's like you're not allowed to have political opinion or have a belief in a religion. Like she's not telling you that you should believe these things. All she stated when she talked about the Trump stuff she's like, I personally think that there was something at fault here. I don't trust this thing and we should look into it more. Like that was her situation on it. She's not saying hey, go believe this thing because I fucking said it. I'm on a TV show and you should listen to me or I'll fucking spoil the end of Mandalorian. You know what I mean? Like she wasn't threatening people. So it's like, why are we calling for her job to be taken?
So I got a funny comparison for you, and it happened in 2017, 2016. It's like right after Trump got elected. They had the Women's March in DC, right?
Right.
And they called it a Women's March. Do you know who they didn't allow there?
Who?
Women who were against abortion, women that were religious or whatever. So it wasn't really a women's march. And then on top of that, it was very LGBT inclusive. So women that really weren't into trans per se, they were excluded and hated on. So it wasn't really a women's march. So essentially everybody's got their own group, and they think that they're going to give it a label like trans or LGBT or whatever. They've got their definition of what you have to believe and how you have to live. And if you don't fit that exact mold, you're not a part of it. So like you said, you're asexual, and you technically should be a part of the LGBT community.
What the A is supposed to stand for at the end of it, but it has sometimes it goes into ally, which is
it's partly
fine,
funny, but
like,
also
adds another
stupid.
But here's the thing: if they don't want us a part of it, it's kind of like, but why would you be in a group that's all about being inclusive and not include somebody? That's my only thing. Because here's the main thing about it, and I didn't mean to cut you off going on a tangent on that, but it just, to me, it's like, I'll get to you in a second. After this game, okay? I'll come right out there. He wants to show me something. It'll take a sec after this. But like, it comes to this thing of, how do like I said, I'm fine. I have my support system. I have a ton of people. I have friends I've had since
you covered yourself
in 4th grade. I'm not by myself, but I am on the Avon website, and I'm on the Twitter, and I'm on a lot of things for people, and they're alone, and they don't have anybody. They have nothing, and they don't understand what they're feeling, what they're going through, and they realize there's a community out there, and then they become a part of it, and they think, oh my god, I found a home that I can be myself, and I get it, and then they go and think, oh, we're part of the LGBT, and then they get fucking trashed online and picked apart because of that. And it's like, those people don't need that, because you didn't need that when you were going through that shit, and they don't need it either. It's like, and that's fucked up.
It's like
that's
gay
what
white
fucking
men.
pisses me off.
Gay white men are like shunned from the LGBT community because it's like, oh, you're gay and you're a man. Well, you've been accepted long before, and it's like, first of all, shut up, bitch. The most accepted part of the LGBT community has got to be lesbian white women. First of all, so let's be honest here. Second of all, it's just because society, for whatever reason you've deemed, has accepted them sooner than your group, doesn't mean you shun them. Doesn't mean there aren't still people that have problems. And it's like, you gotta remember that that's the whole point of your group, is to include people, and you can't just kick them out. And just because they have a different belief, you got to understand that just because somebody's a part of your group, they may not believe what you believe. I've met Trump supporters that are like, oh my god, I'm a hair away from like not voting for this guy again in a second term. And then there's people that are like, this man can do nothing wrong. They're both technically Trump supporters, but they don't agree on everything. Some are like full-blown libertarians, and they've been kicked out of that group, so they came over to the Trump train, and now they don't have a friend there. So it's like, now you're just putting people in a hole. And you don't understand what happens when you put groups of people give them a place with no home.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, and that's my thing about it too. It's like, I know I'm fine, but I know a lot of people aren't, and I try my best to get back to that community of people, because I'm not a community
Against abortion,
person, but to me, it's like,
that is true.
To know what I know about it. I have no healing, by the way. You have anything?
I got you.
Oh my god! Wow, I thought I was behind the box. This guy has been fucking zeroing me this whole match. Except he's been fun. Oh no, there's so much!
I'm dead.
He deserves that. He honestly, I'll be honest with you, he deserves that one. But it comes down to me about just wanting them to have a place, because if their family, if you're a full straight family, right, don't understand any of that stuff, they're not going to get you. And hopefully they'll support you, but maybe they won't, because if you're gay, they can understand it. You like dad because you're into him, right? I don't like women. Big, like, I could see the point.
Yeah.
But when you're like, I don't like anything, they're like, well, what's wrong with you? You know? And it's like, there's nothing. It's just, I don't have that. It's not there. And it's hard for people to wrap their head around that at times. So it's difficult for any place, but it's like, at one point it was hard for people to be like, I like that guy and not that girl. People didn't understand that. So it's like, why are we, you could see the patterning. So don't do this to those people, because it's not fair to them, you know? And it just, I don't know. I don't like, it's weird that you don't include people in the things when you should, because it's just like, why you have to meet a criteria?
You're doing the thing that you made the group in support of. You're doing the thing that you're against.
And it's yeah,
You-
it's just something that sucks for a lot of people and that community is not a community that ever really ever rose up and like starts bitching about things, which I hope that doesn't happen because I'd feel like shit that because I know I never would be, but it's definitely something that I wish that it would just be.
It would work
I
itself
don't want
out.
us to have all these things everyone else has. I don't really care. All I want is just so when someone says they are something, they can go somewhere or say it online, and that group comes to them like they do everyone else, and and supports them in their decisions that they've found out what's going on with them. That's the important part. Other than that, I don't give a fuck.
You know,
you know.
You know what's a good example of that? Take a guy, for example, and he didn't have any women in his life. His mom wasn't around, whatever. And he ends up having a kid, and he has a daughter, and he has to raise the daughter alone. He's not going to have a fucking clue of anything that she's going through. He's not going to know how to get her ready. He's not going to know how to dress her. He's not going to know how to do anything for her and help her because that's not something he's been exposed to. He's not going to know how to like do her hair, or when she hits puberty, he's not going to know how to do any of that because he's got no exposure. So if you don't teach somebody, they're never going to learn, and they're never going to be able to accept. So if you don't have everybody a part of the community, or at least try to teach, like most people probably don't even have a clue what asexuality is.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think the reason that I would say it's probably more accepted in some manner, at least anybody I've ever encountered, because it's like, if you're gay, guy to guy, girl to girl, whatever, some people are starting to catch on to that, whereas asexual is like, you never have to put yourself out there in a way, so it's almost like, I guess the way to put it is, it's probably easier to hide.
It is.
Because you never get put in a bad situation, whereas it's like, oh, well, you think that girl's hot, and it's like, no, big deal. Maybe you just don't want to engage in that. Not every guy's overly sexual, and you can get away with it. But when you're gay, it's like, oh, do you think that guy's hot? It's like, ew, no, gross.
Right.
So it's like, you've got to try to be not yourself, whereas being asexual is probably easier, but that doesn't mean you're more understood.
But it's also difficult in a way too, because you said it's easier to hide, but it's also, and on top of that, not as only easier to hide, it's hard to you can't suss it, because also asexuality is just it also comes off of it, because like, I am a straight asexual.
Yeah.
Asexual itself is not by itself a sexual preference though, because if you are asexual, you can have a preference of who you would like to spend your time with, right?
Yeah.
If I was in a relationship involving stuff, because all it is you don't have a sexual drive, but you could still like, you can kiss, and you still want to be intimate in certain ways, be with someone, hold them, that kind of stuff, right? So you have a preference. So it's even easier to not even point out that point, because you'd be like, oh, is that person hot? And you'd be like, oh yeah, she's attractive, I think, you can admit that she has features that you like, that
are
make
appealing,
you feel good, that you can enjoy, but you don't, that's it becomes, you end it, that's where it ends for you. And then on top of that, there's aromantic people who just, they see you as a friend, and that is it. And that those kind of go hand in hand with asexual people, and that's why in that community is considered asexual / aromantic. We share a fucking letter with the other group because it's not much of a sexuality, but of a romantic preference. But that is also a thing that goes into it, because a lot of asexuals fall into that because they don't know, and they might even be aromantic, but they feel like they have no choice.
True.
They have to be this thing and not be in a relationship, just friends with everybody, because they don't fit this normal for gay or straight. So it's difficult. And to me, it's like, I learned about it, and then I told people, and I had people be like, all right, and they just treat me the same, and that, not everyone has that, and I was fortunate. So to me, it's just like, you never know unless they're going to tell you. And that's why I don't throw it down people's throats, but I'll tell people that I am. So people know, and people are like, oh, all right. And that's just because, like you said, it's so easy to never know. You could know me your whole life, and if I never said it, you wouldn't have that idea, because how could you?
It also helps because if you don't, what do people do naturally? If you don't fill in the gaps for people, they're going to fill it in themselves. And what are they going to fill in the gaps of information with? Things from their past or things that they know best. So if you're gay, you're only ever going to fill in the gaps with a straight perspective because that's like what you've been taught and raised, and that's the people around you. Otherwise, if you grew up in like, if somehow you lived in a completely gay society where nobody was attracted to the opposite sex, that would be the norm, and that's how you'd fill in the information with.
Exactly.
But I think the problem is it comes down to like the whole oppression Olympics idea.
Mm-hmm.
There are things that are easier in life for an asexual person, and because of that, you didn't have it hard enough, so you don't pass the criteria and meet the criteria to be a part of this group of oppressed people. And it's like it seems like you get shunned out because of that, because it's like you may have a hard time, but it wasn't as hard as, you know, we need it to be for you to be, you know, a voice for us or a part of us or speak for us. It's like you don't have.
And it's also, when you're younger, it's something that you never feel about too, you know?
If you don't
because
encounter
you gotta
it.
think in this way. You gotta think, if you're into guys and you're gay and you're young and you have that idea that you like a boy, right?
Yeah.
You have to like, I have to hide that, right? Because you don't want people to know, because you don't understand it. If you're young and you don't have attraction to anybody, no one's going to think anything of you.
Yeah.
Because you're a kid, you know what I mean? So you have nothing. It's like, oh, whatever, yeah. Did you go out with that person and be like, yeah, we just had a time, whatever it is. But it's like, no one's going to be like, oh, that's weird that
That's
this
different.
16-year-old isn't horny and trying to fuck everything. You know what I mean? It's like no one's thinking that in their head, because like parents don't want to think about that, and anyone else who's an adult around you in your life doesn't want to think about that. Only the kids around you do, and you could just be like, yeah, I like her, you know, and lie like you would if you were gay, but you don't have that, like, people are watching you and thinking this is kind of weird. Oh, he likes this kind of stuff and not that kind of stuff. That's not a thing for you. So, but then when you get older, the world around you becomes all about it.
Yeah.
Right? And then you're like, oh God, what the fuck happened? Right? Like, you don't understand. Like, you feel like you got sucked into some vortex where now the world doesn't make any sense, because you're like, wait, why is everyone talking about this stuff? This is just normal? What do you mean this is just normal? I'm supposed to feel this way about this? It's not supposed to feel like I don't want to be here when this is happening. You know, that, like, you know,
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't understand it. And you're like, okay, what's happened? Why did the world shift? And that's when it becomes weird. But since you weren't oppressed when you were younger, it doesn't, like you said, they don't think you had a hard enough time.
And therefore you don't fit
That's
the
crazy.
mold.
Exactly. Because it's like, well, you're an adult now, figure it out.
But it's like you still, like you said, you still have your problems. And it's the same thing as like YouTubers that go through depression. You look at that from face value and it's like, yeah, you make money sitting at a computer. Like, you're fucking lucky and you're entitled, and it's really easy to think all of that up front. But what you don't see is that a lot of these people, the nicest part of their house is their setup and what you see on the camera. And it's like, you could have a guy who literally is like scraping by and he's staying up till 4 a.m. to put his next video out because maybe that's how he eats. And he talks to nobody because editing his videos takes 6 hours a day. You don't know. But then you also could have people that are like, oh, I'm going through depression, but their editor makes all their videos and they have a really nice computer and they came from a really good upbringing and their parents are helping pay their bills. And it's like, you're depressed? No, you need a foot in your ass. The other guy's depressed because he really doesn't have anything or anyone. He has whoever's behind the camera.
And and when it comes down to that guy who's doing that stuff and grinding out, I haven't read it up because I had to go talk to my niece real quick, but
you're good.
I'm gonna say this: when it comes to that guy, he might not have a lot of things, so he determined to do what he can for his community.
Yeah.
And he set himself up in a position now where it's like, well, yeah, well, what's his name's Jim. Jim makes videos every day. So now he's like, I have to make videos every day. It's become the new thing that everyone knows me about. I make videos every day. And now he's grinding it out and he's really trying. And yeah, he has no social life now because he's putting all the work every single hour he has into doing this, waking up, barely getting sleep because of it, because he set himself up. And the other guy who has depression, who he says he has depression with the editor, is like, yeah, I make videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. And then you can expect a new one, maybe a vlog on Sunday. And it's like, he has days separated he has days off constantly, nothing's going on, and it's like, but he's also depressed, and it's like, fuck that, because you work as hard as that dude does, get less credibility, and when you don't make a video, you put on a thing like, I wasn't feeling up to it and stuff, and when that guy doesn't make a video, he gets fucking, he's like, what the fuck happened? We're supposed to have this video, you're fucking late on it, what the fuck? Oh, you fuck this channel, it's going downhill, the content's been shit, and it's like, he doesn't need that, so it's just, it's so fun.
But I also get it, because that big time guy, maybe he's, and I didn't learn this till I was like fucking 30, like this year, is that I don't feel accomplished unless, like, on a weekend I can't just sit down and play games anymore. I have to do something, even if it's just get groceries, and then I can enjoy my free time. I have to work for something throughout the day, or I don't enjoy what I'm doing.
I every day I've woken up since Cyberpunk came out, sat down, was like, I want to start clearing stuff in this game, right? I'm going to put a ton of time, I'm going to sit here and play this game. And as I'm playing it, my other monitor is up, and I'm working on a project that I have going on for something else, because I can't, because I feel like I need to complete this. As much as accomplishment this game's going to be to complete these things but it's for me. This is for something else I'm doing, and it's like, you know what? Even though this doesn't need to be done till like next month, I'm also working on it, because it's like I can't just sit there and because like you said, you need to have something going on, because that's just like, I'm not a child anymore where I could just sit around and be like, I beat the game in one day, woo, like.
Now take that into perspective, where this guy has built a career around YouTube, and now he has no purpose.
Yeah,
he got where he needed to go, and he doesn't have something else. All these kids that I look at that are making it big in streaming, I'm sitting here thinking, what are you gonna do with your $1 million you made playing Fortnite, and in 3 years when it's dead? And what are you gonna do next in life? You've got like 70 more years plus. What are you gonna do? There are some people out there that grind. Like, you look at Pokey and a couple others, it's like, yeah, they're moving and they're marketing and they're making moves and they're always moving to something bigger and better. But what are you gonna do when that peaks? What are you gonna do after? Yeah, you've got the money to live. Good for you. You've made it as far as success goes. But what are you doing next? You're not just gonna, like a lot of people say, I can't wait to retire and be on a beach. You're gonna be bored after 4 fucking days.
Yep.
What are you gonna do next?
That early.
What are you gonna do?
You're gonna want to do something.
You're gonna piss away your money. You're gonna party it away, or if you're lucky, you're gonna save some of it. But I get it. You're depressed. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to drive you? Like, I'm working for a bigger house to get out of an apartment. I'm working towards other things. Like, I have goals, but then what's gonna happen when I get there? What next?
Because it's the thing. It's like, and like I said, coming off me talking about playing Cyberpunk, it's like when Cyberpunk came out, though. You know what I mean? It's like, did it have problems in the game? Yeah, sure it did. But I don't think that game could have came out with 0 bugs in it, and it would probably got
most lotto winners
close
just
to the same amount of backlash
so
as it got, just because of the fact that you work yourself up so much to that goal, and that goal is this, right? And using the game as an example because people can, oppose just being, because it's for an example, for more of a broader example than that, for like using it for games so other people would understand that kind of thing, which is like, you work yourself up to this one thing so much that when you get it, it will never satisfy you to that point. So then what? Because you have to have something else. And that's why, like I said, I don't believe in like hyping things up like that, because it's like, you'll never be what it needs to be, and you need to have realistic expectations, so when you get it, you go, yeah, this feels like what it should have been like. I like it, I'm good, I'm having a good time with what I just did. Okay, so where am I at now? And you're like, okay,
you gotta have something, even if it's not working towards more money.
So now it's
gotta be something.
And that's, like, I have that problem when I was doing stuff with my friend. We were making stuff for like a game, and it was to build up to actually playing the game. It was a wrestling game. We were like making characters for this game, making like arenas. We were making I was making logos and stuff for all these things, different stuff, all these like pay-per-view events, because I was having fun with it.
Yeah.
But we started playing the game, I was like, well, this isn't as this is not what as fun as it was going to be, because I was enjoying the creative process of building towards something. Each day was a new challenge, a new goal to this, and this. When we were done, we were like, we have enough. It was like, oh,
what now?
Well, fuck, this is all the creative stuff went into this, but it's like, how much is it? How much was it just window dressing? Because you barely even noticed some of this shit, and it's like,
Yep.
you know, and it's like it didn't matter, and it was fun to just make it and enjoy it, you know. And that's
Jeez.
just yeah. Once you end the goal, it's like, it was better if I did it, played the game for a little bit, and then went, okay, by next week I gotta have this one done so we can play into that one. Because then each day I would have had a goal, I would have played it, had fun with it, moved on to the next goal. Doing it all in one spot it killed it.
Mistake.
Yeah. So, but I'll be right back. I just gotta go.
Gotcha.
My niece wants to sing me her song that she wrote. So
Enjoy
give me a
it.
sec. Yes.
What are you doing? Oh, I think I gotta end my stream. Probably be in Discord for a little bit longer. These emotes suck. They need a nutsack or a booty. They need everything. They need a touch up. These are like cell phone emotes. 100%. Ugh. Damn, it was fun. I'm gonna end stream, but I'll probably still be at my computer. And we'll be in Discord if you feel like chatting, Papa. Otherwise, I'll probably be on maybe tomorrow. If I'm feeling it. They have this useless shit. What is that, a hospital? That's so fucking weird. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know what the emotes on YouTube mean. I'm gonna have to see if I can make my own. Do something. What are you doing? Why are you harassing me? COVID. Alright, Papa. Until next time. Or until later in Discord. Need to grab a snack. Yeah, me too.